just simply not enough. Actually, hold on, that would require a bare minimum. So I was thinking about making a vehicle that flies. So it flies straight up just so I can map, but bare minimum is 40 component kits. You can't craft them, you can only get them through killing mobs. Which is extremely annoying. And here comes Schalke. So there goes that plan. So the plan was to see if I can find one of these metal biomes. Plan B will probably be to tweak Max's vehicle. I did start to make some better suspension. I made 2 so far. Parts. And 2 more crude oil. I'll say better. Well, I haven't actually tried them yet. But we want to find these biomes which give us access to farmers, and farmers give us access to, I'm not even sure it's another tier of equipment or what. But yeah, I'm going to have to just hang around this base because I don't actually know how much I'll get attacked by or any. Because I don't have the timer up because I didn't log on within range. Ooh. Is it all respawned overnight? Ooh. I wonder if these might respawn when none of us are nearby. So if, because Schalke tends to hang around here, putting together our awesome defences. But I'm wondering if Schalke leaves, because you know, if we all go somewhere else, whether that causes stuff to respawn. Don't know. Wait a moment, what's going on here? Whoa, hold on. What have you got, Schalke? How does this work? What's it vacuuming? Are you vacuuming seeds? Is he fully automated it with this madness? And there's a lot more milk here than I had expected. Oh, they are coming. Right, so no warning, that's very annoying. Bug, I didn't turn on the defences.
That is an attempt at automation.
Okay, well, unfortunately they're hitting their base and I'm dead. I didn't get any warning, so I wasn't expecting to get attacked. Not actually sure this was quicker. Oh god, they're really walloping our base. Oh wow, yeah, we are. I say we're in trouble, it's just me. Quickly turn on the defence. Hopefully that'll help.
Didn't you quit the last stream in order to avoid the attack?
No, just so we didn't have to deal with it because it was late. But then I spawned in and there was no warning. It was just like, yeah, start playing. But it appears they were going to attack, but I didn't get any countdown. So that's a little bit on the annoying, that's very on the annoying side. We have fuel or something, nothing's moving. Oh no, they're hitting the crops. Yes, it's this thing. If we are over farming here, Schalke. Like, we can't defend this. Like, they're everywhere. We might need to. I know we can farm a lot, but the more we farm, the more spawns. I am running back again. Nora! It's a bit like Fortresscraft. If you don't have the defences, you can't just put down loads because you generate threat. Though it amuses me how they've pinched that mechanic. Dora, stop knocking stuff off. She knocks stuff off and then she stares at it like, oh, this fell on the floor. I don't know how. I just hit it with my paw. You're still looking for the moth from last night. Oh wow, they killed the cows and everything.
We are under defended, not overgrowing.
Yeah, but we don't have any better defences. The plan is to obviously get some spud guns, which means we can actually defend a little bit less terribly. I mean, I'm definitely open for more suggestions, but I don't have a way we can defend our base any particularly better than we are. Is there a way? Apart from just making walls and then other walls.
I guess more walls. I had an idea of a gauntlet defense. It might not be effective, but at least it will be fun.
What, a gauntlet? Well, the problem is the mobs just beeline from A to B, though.
That is not a problem with the gauntlets.
Well, it is, because they'll just hit it. Like, a gauntlet you have to follow.
I give my system a reset, because I have unexpressed slowdowns. So I'll be back somewhat shortly.
Now, I'm going to grab all these foods. Apparently I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to grab all these foods because anything... That should mean we don't get attacked tonight because we haven't got everything back. I will grab some carrots and some corn though. And then put everything back. Put some of it back. What was that stone? Because we haven't tried upgrading our because we can make better defenses. You know, we can make stuff not out of stone, we can make it out of metal or whatever, and we do have huge amounts of base resources, absolutely tons and tons and tons. We have an entire massive refining machine over there. So did this run out of power then? No, why did it not spin? Oh, it was out of fuel. We can give you a fuel canister as well. I mean, they're huge. They carry... Alright, there we go. So that would have helped. But unfortunately, I can stand here, you see, and I don't get hit by the... conveyor belt. Not conveyor belt. Circular saw blades. So that doesn't help, that they can actually get past it. That's alright, there's nowhere for them to stand there. Yeah, the problem is, Dave, it's making them stand in it. I mean, the rotating blades, this works quite well. So we did have moving saw blades, but this just confuses them. Like, they genuinely don't seem to understand how to move when you do this. They just kind of go and then just get dragged about by it, going, what's going on? And we do actually have them so they spin. It's just that because we are what's the word, doing it all, because we've done it here like this, they're standing here where they can't get hit. So I'm just making a little sort of bracey bit, just so they, even if they stop to hit it, that's normally enough to slow them down. But it actually worked quite well. I mean, a crushing gate's fine, but how do you stop them coming from all directions? How do you funnel them? Is there a way to funnel them? Because as far as we can tell, if we built defences to try and funnel them in, they'll just hit the defences, which obviously isn't really very useful. That's why I was confused, because Shag was mentioning a gauntlet. I'm like, well, won't they just punch the gauntlet?
No, you have like an empty thing and then you swing the defense, the empty thing.
Yeah, but how do you get them to stand where you want them? They spawn in 360 degrees randomly around our base, then run towards the middle. So you'd have to...
It requires a funnel too.
Yeah, but you can't funnel them, because if you funnel them, they'll hit the funnel. This is my question. How do you funnel them? You can't...
Yes, one could try gravity.
You can't do it... Well, you can't do gravity, because whatever you raise them up with, they'll hit. It's like trying to do... It's like we're doing amazing tower defense game where they can hit the towers. You can't. It's not... They're not compatible gameplay styles. This is why I was asking David here, who had some idea about crushing gates. Like, how do we make them go in the bit we want them to? Someone said that if it's a saw blade, they will try and avoid it. And that would work if we could persuade them not to go into saw blades, for example. Oh, I should probably turn the fuel off. I'm going to have to find another cow. Do have a whole bunch of corn, so when I do find one, I will eat them.
Also, weirdly, when I removed one of the arms, it gained speed a lot.
Well, it would do
I thought
that.
it would have been better when it's balanced, but apparently not.
Oh, because the bearings are really strong, aren't they? Like, there's very little wobble. Yeah, I mean, once it goes faster, it will probably be out, unbalanced. It's very annoying that when the mobs break something, they do get rid of the resources rather than it just... No, I need to go this way. Rather than it just dropping the resources. Damn it, David, tell me the secret. How could we funnel mobs? Like, I'm all for the... I like the idea. I mean, what Shakra's suggesting is a good idea. You have something where you force the mobs into the traps. I just don't know how. Yesterday there were cows everywhere. Now I can't find a single one. I have put a... what's the word? Thingy here. Breadcrumb trail. Ah, Q&D. Right, got it. I guess I will... Oh, that's a good point. I actually need two people for this. Shaka, can I get you to come with me briefly, just so we can go and get the other car, because that's got all the resources on it. Like, we've got a miner and a resource collector. I kind of brought the wrong one back. It's not very far, but otherwise I've got to walk all the way there, drive that vehicle back, or drive all the way there, drive back, then walk back. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm kind of... We're both out the way. The cows will respawn as well. Other things to test. Can we put corn on a car that cows will eat, therefore allowing us to have a mobile... Sorry, a mobile vehicle? And I'm going to try maybe a different design on this one. I'm going through different designs of drill heads. I quite like this one, and it's terrifying, but it has... does have some issues. Answer the question, do vehicles that are a long way away continue to simulate? Answer, no, they don't. Do you want? If you want to drive that one back, Shark, I'll drive the slightly less mobile one back.
The other livestock wiki page mentions that it can generate movement.
What can generate movement, sorry?
The closers. I don't know what's called. The aquatic cow.
The glow thingy. Okay, sorry, they can generate movement.
Yeah, there's mention about making jeeps move with them. And I didn't figure out how that would work, but
I don't either, to be honest. God, man, there's something wrong with you. But yeah, it's possible we could make a gauntlet with saw blades, but not the saw blades not to kill them with, but the saw blades to guide them. Like, I don't know, someone said that they will try and avoid saw blades a bit. And I was like, oh, that could help. This little also refinery machine, by the way, is absolutely sweet. Unlike my driving. Yes, I was looking at making a scout vehicle, like a flying one, and then I looked at the resources and it's not happening. So, bare minimum, we would need probably 4 jet engines. I might be able to do it with 3, but 4 is more likely, and that requires 40 of those component upgrade kits. So I'm like, yeah, that's not happening.
how you get that number?
Because, well, you can fly a vehicle with 3, but it's a lot easier with 4, and you can't do it with 2. Unless you have a great idea on making a plane or a vehicle that can fly with a jet engine with less than...
Don't we get any aerodynamics? Why we need more than one engine?
No aerodynamics. I was thinking about making a flying ship. So I'll check my back. But as far as I know, no aerodynamics, no.
Do we get a UN lift?
Well, that's aerodynamics.
Like cover the scout.
Do we have what?
Do I have to like cover the thing to fly?
Yes.
With an impulse drive?
Yes. So basically, you've got to fly on RCS.
That seems fuel intense, yes.
Well, to be fair, fuel isn't a problem. My driving is though, but yeah, fuel's not a problem. Should really make this more stable. But the component kits are, so we would need at least 30, probably 40 component kits, and several hours probably to make something even moved. What I started to do instead, though, was to make some better suspension so I can upgrade Max's vehicle, so we can go exploring in that. Because there's that.
Exploring is pretty good return on the kits if it's a new area.
Well, everything should have respawned, as far as I know. Like, everything respawns apart from rocks and trees.
Well, the old areas have the same yield, that's quite great.
Well, on one hand, there's no aerodynamics or lift surfaces, so no. And again, I am not an expert on this machine, and I haven't gone looking at any of the wiki pages, so if it is possible, please do tell me. Like, if you're like, oh no, but you can do this or that to unlock wings. Hey, let's do that. I'm all for that. As far as I know, there isn't anything like that. There are... I mean, we've got things like fridges, keeps your food fresh. Right, okay. All we've got is thrusters, and that's really it. We've got wheels, thrusters. We don't have any buoyancy stuff, do we?
I think we do.
Well,
Everything has a buoyancy value.
okay, but there's nothing that's, I'll say, properly buoyant. Don't overdo the farming tonight, by the way, Schalke, because I don't think we are. There's not many of us to defend it. Yeah, I guess a chest is quite buoyant. Yeah, so we could make a jet-powered boat. See, now I say that out loud, that suddenly seems. Do you have any component kits?
I have some.
See, now I say jet-powered boat out loud. Suddenly, that seems a lot more interesting, doesn't it? Oh my God, how does this Ember thing? I have never come back and seen you not at the base. How do you keep sneaking out and getting more Ember?
I have not collected most of that Ember.
Well,
I think it was Malcolm being enthusiastic about it one time. Just a stockpile that has been there.
Oh wow, speaking of views, people put a lot of this crude oil into there. Like into storage, not very useful.
Oh, and I tried to have 2 motors running the spin plates, but I failed quite miserably with that.
Yeah, that kind of doesn't surprise me. Not that you failed, but that it doesn't allow you to do that.
It's not exactly disallowing me to do that. But it was kind of weird. I have 2 bearings that are like running, and the middle part stays still. Somehow, like the upper thing negates the rotation of the lower thing.
Did you get them in the right direction?
I got in the same direction. I don't know whether that's the correct one.
I wonder if making it go in the opposite direction might actually do better. I don't know why it would, but I wonder if that's a thing. Now hold on. I can't do a jet-powered boat with only one jet engine, though, can I? Because I have there's no propellers in the game or anything. Oh, there's some cows. Hello, cows. Can I get you to? Are you serious? Yeah, so a jet-powered boat would need at least 2 engines, wouldn't it? Oh, unless I can do a rudder. Might be worth a go. I mean, jet engine. The jet engine's not too bad for one. It's when you got to make an entire plane, but that does mean I can get across the oil and back quite quickly and explore along the coasts. Well, I'd say quickly. I actually have no idea how fast it will go, so maybe I'm just being extremely optimistic. Oh, bugger out corn.
Not many people around. Don't we have like low player games in stock in case of that?
What for just you and me?
Yeah.
I mean, Hunt is 3 player. That's the drawback with Hunt. It's not 1 or 2 or it's 3. It's just 3.
It seems that like it expected a lot of players to be in pairs.
As far as I know, it's 3 player only. Like that's you can go in duos, but that's like play Apex Legend in duos. You might as well just press a button to mark up a loss.
There was some mechanic that like gives greater rewards if a pair beats a trio.
Yeah. I suspect.
It does like tell that it's the game considers it's a very big balance factor how many players.
Yeah, well, would be.
There is the thing that it doesn't need to be symmetric. Like if you are a lone wolf and everybody else is a trio, you're not expected to achieve so much, but like it can be challenging if it's not the same challenge for every player.
Yeah, the problem you've got with that is sure that you might. I can rephrase what you said is you'll be expected to lose, which is not ideal. Come on, cow, in you go.
Well, I guess with the Lemniscate scoring system, you play like 2 halves of the match, and if you win the first half like very strongly, you can afford to like lose the second half slightly and still win the overall match.
Ah.
So when you do like only moderately lose the second half, it doesn't feel that bad.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, with Hunt, you need to win, beat the boss, and get out to get any loot.
Yeah, but it also seems to like support. You don't have to like beat everybody. You just get alive with the prize, which might mean that other players are still playing the map and such. It's more like how much gold you can carry out of the dungeon rather than who's the last one standing in the dungeon.
Ah, but the problem is if you get jumped by a squad of 3, a squad of 2 is not going to get anything.
That would be the expectation.
Yeah, no, I actually I need to install that as well. What was the other game? I downloaded something else as well. I can't remember what it was.
There was a bullet hell game, which was also called kind of like to craft guns and something.
Bullet hell you craft. Oh, yes. Thingy. I had a name, didn't it? Games often do,
Yeah.
I found. Oh man, I hope you haven't overdone the planting.
Is there a game that doesn't have a name?
Engines on. Well, there is the game with no name. But the name of the game is the game with no name.
So it has a name.
It does. Ah, defense is on.
Is it already night?
Yes, they're attacking. I'm glad I built that sticky outy bit. So I built a sacrificial sticky outy bit just so they got stuck on it, so they couldn't. They've been hiding away from the saw blades.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't have cardboard. Where is the machine with all the stone on it? So this monstrosity is now quite a good, or it's an excellent rather, resource collector, because it collects it and refines it. So when you go, oh, I need some resources. Hey, here's 256 of this, 256 of that. For some reason, we always have 50 potatoes and 2 blueberries on board, but I'm not sure what that's about.
They were marked as valuable trade goods.
Ah, right, okay. Do you want me to grab some stone and start to fill in holes in the walls, or did you have a plan?
I guess that could also be done. I'm trying to like build a wall to make more large-scale defenses. I guess having like 2 layers of defense would not be a super bad plan.
Oops, oh shoot.
I know. I am interfering with the rotation.
Yes, that's why I was just making these stick out a little bit, just enough, so when the mobs are standing there, they are being hit by the saw blade, as opposed to just about avoiding the saw blade, which is what they have been doing. Not because they're clever, just because if they get past the saw blade, then they don't get hit. Oh, that's a lot of holes.
Doing a good circle manually is a bit
Yes.
hard.
Yeah, all I'm going for is a lumpy square. But yeah, if you've got 2 of those component kits, I'll try a boat. So it'll be a boat with a single jet engine and a propeller. Not propeller. Boat. Not boat. Oh, English, Adam. A rudder.
You get 2 component kits.
And if we don't use it, we can use it on... Oh, wait a minute. Let's go with plan A first and the jet engine. Go on, give the 2 component kits. I've just had a much better idea.
Just be on your feet.
So what? So jet engines provide linear thrust, not rotational thrust.
So, from gods.
Don't worry, Stream. He'll think about it. He'll get it. No, unfortunately, this game I don't think so. Imagine a game that actually simulated full like kinetic energy and all that stuff.
So what is it doing when a saw blade is going into enemies?
That's probably just that's just a hit. With the Rod of God, you don't actually have to hit them.
Right, because it turns into an explosion.
Like I need water.
You would probably get a good kinetic energy, but you would have to like actually contact them off.
Yes. I need to go get some water.
Which would probably make for a hilarious movement. But
It would. It would.
requires some skill.
If anybody else knows any games like this, by the way, I am curious to play. Trailmakers was very good. We were enjoying it. The problem with Trailmakers is you were just building the vehicles for either the hell of it or to see how fast they would go. There was no gameplay, which is, as I said, odd, because in single player, you started off with a very small vehicle and then proceeded to build bigger and bigger and bigger vehicles. And the smaller vehicles let you get access to the bigger ones and so on. And it was a really good little puzzle game. And the multiplayer is just quite literally build vehicles with almost no limit stuff. I was like, oh. Thank you for sharing, Flabbergasted. I appreciate that. Now, can I make another... okay, paint. No, paint. I do, good. I will make another fuel tank as well. If I can make you one, I will, but I don't know if I have enough flowers. No, not people aren't collecting enough flowers, unfortunately.
People.
I'm
so starting to feel like a proletariat working for you.
Oh, no, like...
Operation.
All of the people aren't. Not just you. Like, no one has. So I'm specifically...
I'm not saying that you are not.
Oh, I do, but I am but one person. That's enough. Oh, I might... No. Oh, what am I lacking? Interactive. Oh, cool. Yeah, I can make you one as well. Yeah, I'll make you a gas container.
That should be able to make the defenses round. Am I using it for that? I guess I'm using it for that.
No, the gas container lets you put 100 fuel in at once. Oh, we do have more paint. I'll take it back. People have been collecting loads. Go people! Yay, people! Oh, I may have accidentally made too many suspensions. Oh well. There are worse mistakes to make.
Did the stone already run out?
Stone? I've got... I mean, to be fair, we haven't actually done stone in a little while. Let me see. Yes, we're doing metal mostly. Okay, so why do I see one fuel tank? Where's it gone?
I got one full tank.
No. Oh, you already come and grabbed the fuel tank and I didn't spot.
Yep.
Oh, well, that'd be... I was like, oh god, I've lost it! Wait, so where's the jet engine?
I didn't grab that one.
Okay, did I not craft it? Whoops. Oh yeah, because I was still crafting the higher tier of metal. There we go. Which incidentally has a durability of 8. Which I think is as high as it goes.
Do we know all the nearby stone things, or are we using the closest ones first?
I know where some more is. You want to go and get some? We can do that. How long we got? 14 minutes. Yeah, we get quite a lot of stone in 14 minutes. Let me go start cutting the stone, and then you come and join me in oh shit, where's my car? Oh, you've got it. Okay. Head back to the first base. This thing, you'll get there. This thing is awful. Which is partly why I am... There's always a lot to do in this game. I like that. Like, we have to do the feeding in this, and I want to just spend some time tinkering on this car and make the handling better, and then we've got the defences to worry about, and luring cows, and finding more resources, and things and things and things. From the Depths. I have not tried From the Depths. It's not letting me get in. So just on the left hand side, just around that next corner, shout across some rocks to start slicing up. There's lots and lots and lots.
Overcut it already.
No, just keep going back to bait. I mean, just stick on the road. There are loads and loads and loads.
I found one, but I don't know whether you'll find here.
Well, I can see your name. It's quite easy to find you.
Get this very 24 glowstone.
Yeah, just start to macerate it all up, and I have some ideas on improving the drill heads as well. Now, see, the thing is, Flabbergasted, this vehicles in this game are an evolution. So you design it, you give it a go, and then you go, I'll change this, that, and the other. And then you continue to iterate on your design. Refine the design. Ergonomically terrific. And if you get that reference, you're old. Yeah, this is exactly the ones I was... See, look, I wasn't even in the vehicle and it flipped there. That's not my fault.
This is not the most stable drill.
No, but you can make the piston... What you should do, make the piston short, then drive up to what you want to drill and then extend the piston.
Why is that not a button?
It is a button. 1 and 2 should be extend and turn the drill on. But I thought about making it non-rotating and have a row of 4 of them. It's much easier to drive with the drill heads off, by the way.
What am I doing? I seem to be stuck on my screen.
You were driving around? Oh, now you've left.
I initiated that.
Ah. Oh well, there really are a lot of rocks around here. Yeah, the drill is a lot more scary when you're in the other guy's view. But I did think about Shao could just drive the other car up close, and it should pick all the metal up. You don't need to schlepp it by hand. But it's very bouncy, and that's annoying. And then it should start to refine it automatically into metal blocks. It's awesome. Can you chop down that tree to my left, by the way? Because it is causing me a... Oh. You've just taken away my counterbalance.
Ow.
That thing's heavy. That's alright. It's probably better without it. But yeah, can you chop down that tree to my left? Or is it too big?
It's small enough.
Marvellous. Yeah, chopping down a wood, rock or whatever that's on on the flat is easy. It's always the stuff that's on a slope that's tricksy. What are you doing, camera? What are you doing, camera? Right. Could you also get rid of the tree that's to my right? It's causing me some grief. Hold on. How have I got this actually set up? How's this piston? Is it that one? No, which is the piston? That's the drill.
Oh, you have a saw blade.
Yes, on the back. It's not hooked up. It's there. I wanna do a second hookup, but I've not got it done yet. Change roads. There is the piston. Is that's the pivot. Where's the piston? Oh, it's the blue thing. Let me slow the range down on the sorry, slow the speed down on that. That might help, because when it extends out, it tends to just flail around a lot. How long we got? Oh, we can't tell. Well, it's daytime though, so it's all good. Oh, you're dying. What I kind of want is like, I kind of want an anchor I can pop into the ground. But unfortunately, there's no such thing. Oh, well, this...
You can make one?
What, really?
Lift your wheels up, like pistons into the ground.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I don't think it will have much grip.
Why it will not have grip?
Well, because a tyre is very grippy. It's made of rubber. But if you make your pistons out of... Well, what you make your pistons out of? Stone? Wood? I did think about that, though.
In the end.
Yeah, but what's the most grippiest thing I can do? Is there anything grippier than a tyre?
Stone has a friction of 6.
Ah.
Metal a friction of 4.
Then maybe. So I could align it, lift it up, but the thing is that would require quite a lot of pistons.
4.
Yeah, maybe.
2, maybe 5.
Maybe. I mean, I guess 4 pistons, because obviously the skids could be quite long on the piston, couldn't they? Like, you know, the amount of blocks actually touching the ground could be quite a number. I'm glad there's no friendly fire. Yeah, so Kara Command, by the way, was one of my absolute favourite games as a child. And this remake has been in the go for about a decade now, because I know someone who was doing a open source remake and got told to stop. But the fact it's now turning into Star Trek Bridge Crew in VR with motion controls, I'm like, oh, I think I might be interested.
Motion controls.
Yeah.
It's night time, so I'm heading to base.
Shaka, that means toggle switches. Oh.
Ooh.
But yeah, a full diegetic UI is what they're saying about. So I think it's worth a go. And if we hate it, we can always refund it, which I don't think we do enough of. I don't think we can go, let's all give this game a go. That's awful. Let's get rid of it.
Should that be like a standard thing? Shouldn't one feel bad if they're systematically doing it?
Well, only if it's crap. Like. So this game, I didn't think I would like. I really didn't. But it grew on me. Whereas the example I always give, unfortunately, Grounded, I thought I would love, and I hated it. So games surprise me sometimes with whether or not I actively enjoy them. But this game ticks so many of the boxes for me.
2 minutes.
Ah, okay, I'm on my way.
But I think Grounded is the kind of game that is like immune to the return window.
Well, no, it was free on Game Pass. But yeah, that's the other thing. With some Survivor games, you don't if you like it 2 hours in. If I have to give a game a chance and stick with it, I perhaps argue that more time should be spent on the initial game experience. I spent a disproportionate amount of time on the first 1% of a player's experience of Fortress Craft. Like 10% of my effort was on the first 1%. It's, you know, it's certainly not equal. And I'll come back now, Checker. There's still a lot of that left. But no, Grounded, it's beautiful and a great idea, great setting, and then every single other thing just ground on us. We got our base destroyed by a spider, and we all died. And then the next night, another spider came and we hadn't rebuilt, so we died again. It was continually crashy, like really crashy. And then we kept getting killed by ants, and we couldn't get a decent amount of water going. And then we had a little thing to collect water, and then we got attacked by another spider. And then it's just like, you know what? This isn't fun. This is punishing. The problem was it was a hard game, but the art style made it feel like it shouldn't be hard, and there was no way to tweak it. Whereas Ark, and I have played Ark a little bit, you can make the game incredibly easy or really, 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 really hard. And this is up to you. But in Grounded, no sliders. None of that crap. Oh, it's too hard? Well, get good. Oh, I will... Oh, I don't have any fuel on me. I'm so sorry. I will sort that out next time I'm here. Oh. Why did it just stop? Oh, that was you. Oh, good. Here they come. So walls don't have health, by the way. When a mob hits a wall, depending on its durability, there's a chance that it will break it or not. So even the strongest wall can break quite annoyingly. But that's actually quite good. It means that there's no such thing as a partially damaged wall. So either they've broken it or we don't mind. So what was I doing? I was trying to make... Oh yes, it's probably made by now. We've definitely killed some cows with the blades. The thing is, it's not really the killing of the bots with the blades that's the real, for me, the real killer app. It's because it stops them moving. So they just get jammed up on it. It means they can't hit anything. Salga was powering the blades yesterday, but he isn't today. I don't know why. I would have assumed the best plan was one motor to spin it and one motor to...
See, the double motor setup is not working. That's one reason.
But
I think I'm gonna go down for single motor.
But you should be able to use one motor on the actual thing itself and then one motor on the two saw blades. Also, I'd like to point out that, this frickin' crafting machine apparently was out of range. It didn't do any crafting while we were away. And I'm crafting a ton of fuel. Then I'll start on Screeps. I've not even heard of Screeps, so no.
That's quite fun. I have heard of that. They have like new version coming up where it's less persistent and more like based. It's like you write JavaScript for ants.
Oh god.
That's essentially scripts.
Right, so Core Wars then. Unless you're not old enough.
How, like controlling bots or like ant-like colonies, a little different.
Yes, I remember doing. I've done Core Wars. Not the original, not the actual Core Wars, but the Designer Robot Core Wars. I'm not old enough to the real Core Wars, where you had to write a program to invade other people's memory space and crash their program.
That's pretty hardcore.
That was very old. Petrol. Let's leave behind some.
Just thinking about the strategy of how you are gonna write your program in order to defend from hostile code infection.
Yes, you have to make very, very, very robust code to cope with memory corruption and all things. I mean, that's back in the 70s, though. Okay, does this spin if I push it? I'm sure that it used to spin more than that.
Why is it working like it used to?
You know what? I was expecting more than that. Let me guess, stream. I need to put a switch on it, right? I think the penny dropped, and I think there may be a smile on Schalke's face. Oh, I need 100 wood for a seat.
For that setup, it might be better to have a free rotating.
I don't... Maybe. But that's just a question of you detaching the motor from the bearing, isn't it?
I'm quite confused why I'm getting this performance that I'm getting.
What, the frame rate? Or lag?
The spin speed.
What's... Oh, excuse me. Yes, I mean, you've got our weld tools. If you do need to de-weld or anything, I mean, you've got the tool. Where's the resource vehicle?
Well, it's in the rocks. I walk here.
Yeah, what? That's where all our wood is. What was I making? I've forgotten. It'll come back to me. In the meantime, let me just craft... Nope, I can't make any more of those. All that. All that. I can make this, though. What was I making? Oh, yeah, switch. Also, flabbergasted in the nicest possible way. Fuck you. My vehicle is awesome. Look at it go. Okay. Are you ready for speed and power? Way. Okay. I want another 10 pods, though. Schalke, we have a problem. We're gonna have to. I don't have a way of turning it off. Oh dear! I hit. Okay, we might need to slow it down. Maybe I should have put less fuel in it. Right, this is not going well, lads.
Does it burn standard flow?
Yes. But it's quite efficient. Some of it's smoking. Do we have a what?
Button on it?
Yes! Where do you think the button...
Which side is it on?
It's beside the... It's on the trailing side. Oh! Yeah, if you can stop it. That's it. If you can slow it down. Keep... Be it... Yes! Right. So I'd say that's a big success. How many more of those component pods have you got? Because that was my jet engine for my... Oh, my lord. Got hit in the back of the head.
Almost nothing. I think there's some in the craft pod.
Right. So that I'd say that's an unqualified success. What do you think?
That was a great winner.
So fuel is no problem. I mean, the thing is, you'll just have to build one... Yeah, I'm going to leave you to that one. I think that's a winner. Did you say there's more in here? That would be nice. Okay, I have enough for the jet engine, and that's... Oh, no, I don't. Because that's all the expensive metal. But that's awesome. I'll be honest, I really wasn't expecting it to be quite so fast.
It's jet engine.
Yeah, but I mean, jet engines come in all sorts of sizes. I mean, I hope you've seen Colin first when he put a jet engine on his motorbike, on his push bike. That wasn't very fast. I mean, it wasn't very safe either, but it wasn't, fast. So I need to wait for that, so I can do that. I need 20 of the next tier. But what we definitely have no lack of is fuel. And you've also got a gas tank there, don't you?
I have a gas tank, yeah.
Yeah. So I need metal block 3. Let's make our drink faster. He's literally dying of thirst and hunger, going, ooh, oh. And it's like he's there just sipping at his milk. Right, chug it, you lightweight. That's going to be 10. All right, so I need some more lower grade metal and 2 more of these. And do I need to go and get some more bloody water? Oh no, I don't. Good. And 2 more embers. I'm really concerned about the way you sat the embers, or whoever sat the embers. I'm worried that I'm going to chop the bottom and the whole thing will collapse. But so far, it's been quite resilient. Okay, that should give me 40 of those, which means I've got enough for another jet engine. So now we're going to try and make a boat.
Is the rock vehicle still in the rocks?
So I've left it there, yes. Did you want to do?
Log there.
Did you want to get some more? Would that be helpful?
Yep.
So for the next 12 minutes. Well, hold on, I'll give you a lift then. It's way quicker to go by car. Yeah, so on my to-do list is also reworking the front end of this to be a long row of the drills, which should mean I can't miss. But continue to attach it to the steering, which has actually worked really well as kind of a way of rubbing against the rocks. And then hopefully a third engine for the saw blade, because then I can just drive it backwards to be a...
I guess the job of the drill is to get the rocks off the main vein.
No, well, I can actually put them all the way down to the small chunks. It's really hard to, though. It's much easier for another person to convert the medium-sized rocks into small ones.
I wonder whether there's a machine to manipulate the medium-sized chunks.
Oh, I can do it. I just have to hit them. The problem is that they're very low, and this is a bit of a blunt tool rather than a sharp one. I'm always hungry. Yeah, red beet. It's alright as long as I can keep the blade on it, but it keeps just shoving me off. But now I can afford 4 saw blades and the motor to run them. I think a non-gyroscopic precession solution is probably better, because it won't shove the vehicle around, and I can have each blade in opposite directions, so the net movement should be 0. But say
Metal with this also.
yeah, get metal and rock. Yeah, it's about 4-to-1 ratio or something. If you want to go and wallop those. Oh, there's all wood all over the floor as well down here. Yeah, that's also on the to-do list. Probably the other way around. If you just put that down near the things, it will put them in there. I'd also like to make another craft bot so we can actually refine fuel at the fuel picky-uppy place. Apparently, if we upgrade it all the way, we can completely automate that, but just being able to do it at that end would be a good start.
That's a lot of component kits.
It is a lot of component kits. Come on. Do you really not like driving the vehicle that much?
Well, I give it a little try, and this manual thing seems to be faster.
Oh, well. I mean, once you converted it all you have to do is drive around. Let me go and grab this stuff, because I've just noticed there's some stuff in the hole here somehow. But there's a whole bunch of metal in this hole. Let me grab one of these collecting McDoobries. I don't know how or why there's a whole bunch of metal in the hole, but there is. Oh, I can't play it. There we go.
The hill rolling down.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, there's a little bit too much weight on the front now. There's a lot too much weight in the front now. Yeah, so it's got so much weight that the tyres can't even hold it still, even when they're not moving. So there aren't any objects, and this is a question to the chat rather than to Shelka, any objects in the game that just do damage through hitting, like, you know, pointy spikes. Do saw blades do impact damage? Will we just be hurting our base with the mobs? Like, the thing is, at least, and again, further questions with the saw blades, I'm assuming that the mobs can't actually destroy the saw blades. So even if we built our base out of saw blades, could the mobs destroy it? These and other questions.
It's getting night. I'm driving the rock car.
Yeah, just drive it past me. Oh, you're going to drive the if you drive the good one, I'll drive the crap one back. There is a
Which one is which?
well, one of them falls over a lot, and one of them just goes like the clappers and doesn't. Don't drive the one that falls over. Grab that one. I'll take the other one. I'll be along in a moment. I'm just going to finish hitting these rocks, and I'll pick up all these materials. I did use the difference between material and material. I think one is only if it's military. Like, if it's a thing, it's a material. If it's a military thing, it's a material. Material. Ah, Shaka, your grasp of symmetry leaves a lot to be desired.
Geometry.
You don't know what the word means.
You have to apply it everywhere.
No, but in a massive vehicle, a little bit help. Pretty sure fabric acid. It's only in the military usage. Any other use is wrong. How long we got?
3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Loads of time. Oh, well, I'm going to need it. We've barely made a dent in all these rocks out here. There's absolutely tons and tons and tons of them. And remember, for the record, I didn't put those there. I designed it with 3 and Shao could hit the 4th one off. Now we have a double-decker thing that likes to roll a lot. Now I'm struggling to actually get this vehicle back now. See if that's a bit more that's better. That's much better. No, it wasn't flabbergasted. It was perfect before. Shaka ruined it, but before he touched it with his filthy machinations, it was perfection personified, or veilified. Perfect. And if you just let me delete all the videos we've made of this game, you can't say otherwise. Keeping out for beeswax, by the way, Shaka has respawned. I think because no one was in the game earlier, apart from me, and I was miles away. And I think all the bee stuff finally respawned here. And come towards you as fast as this atrocious thing will do.
I already got damaged in pre-battle.
Are we using the saw blade, the jet engine tonight? Or you're not going to risk that yet?
We should field test it. We don't have super much fuel, but...
Well, we do. I mean, how much fuel did that use? How much fuel did that use?
I didn't check. The container is empty and we have about like 8 out of 10 of the engines in the middle.
Well, I've got fuel.
I have a flow canister, yeah. Load up.
I've got 20, so let me fill up the jet engine. Oh, the switch is gone. You've taken the switch off the jet engine.
Yeah, it's on the central thing.
Ah, okay, good, right. Does it use it's all in the single fuel canister, right?
Yep.
Cool. Right, well, turn it on then. We've got like 1 second. How do you turn on the jet engine?
It's all into one time.
That's not safe. Yeah. Oh, come on. I need to hit a mob. I'm testing it. Hit that. Hit. Yeah, that just blows them up when it hits them.
Does it slow down?
Not that I really noticed. All we need to do now is make sure they can't get outside it. Inside it, sorry. Yep, bosh. Bosh. Yeah, Shaco, just stand inside the blades. Ah, that one got through. Then my corpse got killed. Yeah, that works great. I mean, with some refining, obs, that'll be amazing. And you have the resources to tweak it. But essentially, what we want is so when they stop to hit our wall, what happens next is they get hit by the jet engine. You just need a small place of sand to be able to get in. Oh. Oh, so the sword blade, of course, it's picking up speed because you're rotating in the other direction, isn't it? It might actually be the sword blade doing the damage rather than the linear impact, then. Because there's no motor on that, was it? It was just spinning because the other thing had been spinning the other direction.
There was a motor on that.
Oh, there was. Okay, yeah, that was doing a hell of a... Oh, shit, I forgot to pick up my corpse. Right, I'll do that in a sec. What I was going to do. Oh, I will grab some more fuel. There is some. But yeah, essentially, Shaq, if you're running low on fuel, you need to shout, and I will go on a fuel run. Although I'm hoping, and it is only a hope, that what I'm about to do means we can just nip across it in our boat. Though that just might not be possible, I don't know yet. Oh, I remember. I was going to make a light as well. What's that? The parts? Is that what? No, that's not what I've got. What kind of light have I got then? Oh, it is a light. I wanted to put a light on the other side of it, but I don't have any of the bits I need to make it, so I won't. So you can tell whether or not that was the one with the jet engine coming at you.
Yeah.
Righto. Let me go grab my corpse, and then it's time to start making our fourth vehicle. So we do a little fleet of vehicles. We have a Scout, which is complete arse, and Max needs to get his arse online and fix it up. We have the mining machine. This one actually creates the resources, and then the other one is the resource collector, and that one needs some quite serious refinement. Shauko, have you thought that maybe it would just be easier if we just got a permit to farm? That not be easier?
I think that would be, but the permit system would need to be functioning.
It's the apocalypse. Thank you for the follow. Oh, bugger, I forgot your name. Someone Jordan92. Many Jordan92, thank you for the follow. Not at the minute, and we might do some community-based ones, but at this minute I'm only playing it with people I know. Not that I don't trust you, but you've been on the internet, man. You know what it's like. Is there a lack of people playing this then? I mean, we came across it in a sale, I think it was, and I was just like, this is totally my jam. Is there not an active community, or is it only private servers with friends as a rule? Did you just type the word "why"? Is that a yes, or are you Spanish?
Streaming has delays. Use asynchronous communication methods. Don't assume synchronicity. You have to know what you're referring. Don't use context-specific.
Whoops! Don't run away, Mr. Cow. Okay, you said yes, but now I don't know what you're saying yes to. Yes, this game has a lack of... Is it just lack of public servers, or is it pretty much all private servers in this game? Because obviously, if you were an arsehole, and I'm not saying you are, but if you were, you could join our game, you could make a complete mess of everything, and then leave in a heartbeat. So I kind of understand why this game maybe doesn't have... so it doesn't have a permission system or anything. It's not like Farming Sim, which is quite detailed. Okay, I forgot about getting my corpse. I got distracted by I've just captured some more cows. I mean, domesticated? Wow, how is my inventory so full? What don't I want? I kind of want all of it. I said I am a newbie at this. We didn't start playing it. I think we've got 12 hours or something in the game. So I don't know much about the game or its community or any of that, I'm afraid. So I'm here to learn, which quite frankly is just a good mantra for life. Right.
We kinda do have a glow farm.
I saw it.
We don't have no longer.
I saw the glow. Oh, did it get attacked?
I don't know what happened, but there's no creature currently here.
Oh, maybe it wasn't. I did see it. I was like, oh yes, cool. Okay, let's make some more fuel. And let's work out what's going on. Okay, so I've got a switch. Gonna need that. I've got a bearing. Gonna need that. Where the hell's my jet engine? And where the hell is my gas? Oh, there's my gas tank. Definitely we need that. Bearings. Can't see the jet engine. Did I not make it? Parts. Ah, right. I needed 10 more of those. And then they are. Well, I am pleased that the developers threw common sense out the window when it came to the jet engine. So that's awesome. I like that.
I guess if it's balanced for hovering things, then that could explain the
Yes.
launch gig.
Yes. I seem to carry an awful lot of beeswax with me though for some reason. Ah, why am I so terrible? Yes, I'm nerd polling with beeswax. Dora, psst. Dora's seen a moth. Dora's got into moth hunting recently, which is great, but she's currently about 7 feet off the floor on something she probably shouldn't be on, trying to kill a moth. And she nearly fell off. If you fall off, Dora, I am going to mock you. I will feel sorry for you, and I will say comforting things, but I will also be just laughing. Right, have I killed enough time? Yeah, is it done? Well, I wish we had more pipes. I really like the pipes in the game. I just don't feel we've used them enough.
They cost a bit much.
They do.
That seems to be balanced, like, please don't make these too much, so I don't need to simulate or something.
Yes, it's a shame because they're rather cool. But we don't get much option with them. Oh, I guess we can use various, what's the word? Logic machines, because we've only got corners and straights. We don't have decision branches of those or anything. I'm also just not interested in the electric motors. They do seem to be for creative mode rather than for survival. Okay, I have everything. So what are we going to make our boat out of? Correct, wood. Now, how wide is my seat? I didn't craft a seat. Oh, god damn it. Seats. Oh, I needed wood. That was it. And wood was in that machine. So I needed scrap wood. Scrap wood. Okay, absolutely tons. I'll accelerate those wheels actually come completely off the ground. Whoops. Oh, sorry, Mr. Robot. Oh, I'm really sorry. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Right, first of all, how dare you? I really need to look up the names of them. I've mentioned them before. The Mexican gangster cars. I know they have a oh, yeah. You didn't damage my vehicle, did you? No, you didn't. Good. Just weird design. The Mexican gangster cars. You all know what I mean. That's what this acts like when I just leave it going. Right, seat. I do wonder if I can make a car boat as well. Is it a lowrider? Lowrider, sure. I don't know. You know, the ones with the big bouncy suspensions and stuff. If that's lowriders, then yes, lowriders. I mean, let me try. Sometimes I think I might spend too much time on the internet. So if I'm going to Google Mexican gangster car, there we go. Lowriders, brilliant. The lowrider car serves no practical purpose. Nice. So I am going to make this vehicle the right width for the seat. Which is annoying because I believe the seats are 3 wide. Yeah, so the seats are 3 wide. Or are they? The seats are 4 wide. So it's an even number wide. Okay. Now, how are we going to do this? So I did cross my mind. I could probably make a boat with wheels. But the problem with this is it doesn't have a middle. And if it doesn't have a middle, I can't easily make a sensible, well, anything. So I'm going to have to make it an even number wide, an odd number wide. And now it can have a middle. And the middle means I can put a rudder on it. Now bear in mind, I have no idea if this is going to work at all. So there's our rudder. Actually, let's make our rudder out of something not buoyant. Let's make the rudder out of metal. And then pretty much that's it. Then we've got our fuel source. And then we've got our jet engine. Which I assume doesn't hurt me. But that's an even width, so it can't be symmetrical. And then I guess connect that up to that, and that up to that, and that to that. There's the rudder. Oh, do I actually have to... Oh, does it just have an on and an off? I guess. Maybe I have to put fuel in it. Let me get in it. Oh. Now this is why I was like, you know what, maybe I should put wheels on it. Because then I can actually get it to the waterfront, apart from the way I'm going to have to do, which is this. I don't even know if it's going to float yet. There's not really a way to tell other than chuck it in the water. Shalko, is there any reason there's a giant P out here? A P of wood by the water. Wood P.
That's a location of direction marker. That was for the Ember Island, I think.
Okay. I'm putting my boat in the water now.
No, that was the direction that Sai was in. The P is for the initial.
Shalko, would you like to place a bet whether or not my vehicle will float?
A component kit
to
float.
Wait, I owe you a component kit if it floats, or you owe me a component kit if it floats?
If it sinks, I owe you.
You owe me a component kit. I'll have to make some more buoyant stuff. I also accept PayPal.
What's the conversion?
$1 trillion.
Let me try.
Let you try what? Shaka, it's beneath.
Well, it actually sinks or
it's
not.
It's beneath the water. You don't need to turn it. Please don't turn it on. Yeah, I'm putting more wood on it.
Have any steering?
Yeah, it's got a rudder. Now, the next question you're going to ask me is, does that work? And the answer is, I don't know yet. Oh, man. Okay, so I need to have buoyant outriggers. Get in there. Get in there. It's still sinking, but it's not sinking as fast. Progress is oh, bugger, I can't have that one there. All there. Oh yes! Now we're cooking with gas. I think that's an unqualified success. I don't think any of you could argue that. Perfection. Absolute perfection. Why are you all laughing? It needs really buoyant things though, like water tanks. How long left, Jalka?
2 minutes. Where's the container car?
Just outside the base. Just literally right side it.
Seems to be a bit ways up.
Okay, I shall leave
Mike
my
was flicked with the wall.
I shall leave my vehicle here and I shall be back in the morning. Slug some milk. Yeah, I believe it was just outside the wall. But I'll bring the choppy car. I might need some more wood. Maybe I'm just not thinking big enough, but I want to make it as small as possible, because the smaller it is, the faster it is. Yeah, it's just there, Shaka. You're standing on it. Why has it got planks of wood sticking out of it?
Because it's going to be expanded.
Oh. What are you going to... I mean, if you're going to make it wider, you need to... Yeah. Remember, this is a 4-wheel drive vehicle as well. You start buggering about with the motors. Also, if you make it that wide, we won't be able to drive it anywhere because it won't fit through gaps. There was a thought process to my madness. I didn't just jimmy stuff together. That's why, because... Well, Jay kept saying make it wider, and Michael kept saying make it wider, and repeatedly we kept getting it jammed up because there wasn't enough room. Malcolm wanted to make an articulated one, which I think would actually have been even worse still. But if you make it that wide, it won't even go down a road. I've got 48 seconds. Why can't I chop this tree down? Oh wow, you got double saw blades on it now. I don't have any stone left. Yes, there's quite a big gap at this point here between there and that. So that means that if mobs can get to here, then get away. Oh, how long left? The timer's gone.
Yeah, I got started up.
Clear! Doesn't seem to be going very fast. Are we out of fuel? You broke it, Schalke.
Yeah.
I just chopped the saw blade off. That didn't make any difference, though. Oh yeah, yeah. Look, they won't go near a saw blade. They just, if they go near a saw blade, they just walk away from it. Look, watch it. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Watch it. Watch it walk towards me and then go, oh no, a saw blade, and then just walk away.
Well, that's handy to know.
Because they don't know it's not moving. Are saw blades mass producible?
They are quite cheap. Or at least manageable price.
If it's just metal and circuit boards, we're laughing. Oh, there you go. I've just took one of the saw blades off. They must have been intersecting. Right, there we go. Is our attack over?
I think we're clear.
So I think the answer is yes, that we could make our entire base out of favourite synthesizer? I mean, probably the 303. I mean, I could say be Ponzi and say the Korg M1, or I could be hipster and say the Moog. But really, The 303 has produced more iconic music than probably anything else. Right, I'm back to the boat then. Yeah, that's definitely too big, Schalke. Impractically large. Which Moog? No, one of the old ones. I always wanted a 303. They were just outrageously expensive. And then they got cheap, and then they got expensive again. Ooh. Now there is a small but significant possibility, by the way, that my boat will just go out there and get stuck and not be able to get back. I've got no use for one. I mean, I've got Rebirth. So, you know, if I wanted to do something professionally with a 303-esque sound, I'd use Rebirth. But I've just wanted one to fiddle with.
What's the condition for a container to out dump it to the refinery?
The condition for the container to dump in the refinery. You've shoved one end of it in and you've pressed the on button.
The on button.
There's a button by the at the back of it. I don't think this wood is very buoyant. I put a floor beneath. Well, it has a floor made of wood. I mean, the thing about the floor is I do need the wood to be higher in the centre of mass. Oh shoot, do I have any food? Yeah, I've got milk. No, see, that's not how it works. Air doesn't provide buoyancy. This won't simulate displacement. This is just simply is block underwater, push upwards. Displacement is not a thing in simulation.
Well, it can be.
Okay, but displacement is not something you get straight out of the physics engine. Yes, real boats float via displacement. This isn't a real boat. I'm just going to chop 2 blocks of wood off the back. I'm just going to check their buoyancy stats. I think it's very good. Yeah, but from the depths might simulate buoyancy and displacement. This just is literally blocks have a buoyancy. That just means they push upwards when they're underwater. That's not simulation of buoyancy. Don't think this does. Okay, blocks. Buoyancy. Some. Hey Max. Wood block has more buoyancy, and wood block 3 has even more buoyancy. But I don't know how much scrap block has got. Can I have a look at it here?
Can I request a collection?
Yeah, I guess you are a way away. So I guess you haven't been watching the stream, Max, but we have a new quiver in our no, what's the phrase? Not quiver. A new arrow in our quiver, not a new quiver in our arrow. We have a new method of defending against the evil bad guys. And it is
cool.
It has proven to be very effective and at the same time very dangerous.
As in, it'll kill us as well.
It's more likely, I think, that if we get hit, we'll break it.
Uh,
And unfortunately, Shao nicked the container off this, so I'm not picking anything up at the minute. Coming round.
right.
Beep beep.
Let's put those.
And if you put them on, that's resources outside, and it does weird things to the physics. Like I can't flip the vehicle
really?
anymore. I can't flip the vehicle anymore. It's forcing you to use those containers, basically. Don't worry about it. We have a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's put this one block back.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, but you've got to get rid of that physics block. You've got to get rid of that resource block.
Oh, really?
Because otherwise, because what it does, it's forcing you to use the resource holder rather than just driving up and then attaching all the resources to your machine.
Oh.
Which is fair enough, I feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I need to upcraft these scrap blocks, which means I need the wood, but that means I need the resource machine. And Chakra is doing a I'm not really sure what Chakra's doing, because he's gone quiet and made the machine unwieldy. So you're better off, Chakra, by making it long. But yeah, the higher I craft the blocks, the more buoyant they get. I've made a boat, Max.
Oh, cool.
No, not really. It sinks a lot. It just sinks in fat.
Oh. So just you have to aim for a higher number.
It just sinks. It's not really a boat. It's more of a. I guess it is a boat. When the same way the Titanic was a boat.
Empathy some flaws.
They made a mistake in the design, didn't they?
Well, it's not really the mistake in the design. It's the fact they drove it into an iceberg. I think that was the real killer mistake there.
Yes.
I can't figure out this refinery.
It takes stuff in from its front.
So
It won't take. Yeah, but it won't take stuff from the outriggers at all. That's definitely a no-no. Yeah, like the bits on the end. I wonder if we rotate it. No, that doesn't work either. If I put it here, though. Oh. It's not full. It's not doing anything. Yeah, that works. So touching it, maybe? But yeah, the outriggers. This is an outrigger. That won't work. Also, you won't be able to drive this vehicle anywhere. And it looks very impressive, but it's not. It won't work, I'm afraid.
What's the worrying bit?
It's too wide. And your aspect ratio is completely wrong. What's the bit at the front? That looks cool.
That is for trying to deal with the mid-sized things.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, if it's rock, I have a plan for that. I just haven't got round to twiddling my design yet. Wood is not so bad. I've already kind of sussed that one. Just that we don't have a saw vehicle and a rock vehicle. Max, I also have some suspension for your vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where your vehicle is at this particular second time, but it's not very far away.
Okay.
So if you see, oh, it's just here. It's just here. Yeah, now let me grab it. I did make. I did make some suspension so we can. I'd like a vehicle that's quick and goes places quickly before doing smaller trips. But if I grab these suspensions and stick them on here, so these are sport suspension, which are actually cheaper and not quite so.
Oh, we decided the
Squishy.
thing was too. That box was too heavy for it though.
Well, I mean, heavy in what sense? I mean,
It's struggling to move the machine.
yeah, but that's I mean, you do have a gas engine, but that's just how fast the gas engine goes.
Yeah.
But its issue really is suspension. But you now have suspension because I made it. So I was gonna upgrade it. I didn't get around to it.
Oh, so you're just stuck on the side.
I just stuck them there. Yeah.
Okay. How do I know it's underneath the vehicle? Just place it in the shadow, I suppose.
Don't know. Right, now is this symmetrical again? Yeah, yes. Flabbergasted, I did take your point, by the way. It would be good if it did support, if it did calculate displacement, but I don't have any game that does that. That would need to be a game with specific displacement calculations. It's not something you get inherently just through doing physics.
Is it part of physics?
No, not really. Physics is mostly about Newton's laws, really, equal opposite reactions and all that. Displacement is when you've trapped a lighter medium below a denser medium. That's just not how physics engines work. You need to program it. So it needs to say then effectively there's an air block within it that can't escape, and therefore it is it is physics. But it'd be cool if it did. But that's a really rare thing. I don't know, Gordon. I've never played Space Engineers. I've yet to find anyone who likes Space Engineers, people who play it and bitch about it. But I seem to recall From the Depths. Isn't that a 2D game? Oh, that's the boat game, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so that's a game all about boats. I can believe that does do displacement. But I'm looking at these going, I hate this. This should be made illegal. There is no way us lot would ever build that. That's some poor sad sap that spent 6 months building it, isn't it? And these are not things you put together. This is what gets you. You get all these screenshots of all these amazing vehicles, but what vehicles actually look like is this. This is how it actually looks for people. And 99.9% of people build vehicles that look like this. Some go crazy. You know, they do their bonkers vehicles, but most people won't. And that's what annoys me when they show stuff like that. Because it's very misleading. It's like showing you a piece of canvas and some paint, and then the demo picture is like a picture of the Mona Lisa, going, you two could paint this. It's like, well, yeah, I could. I can't.
But you could.
Yo.
Hey, Tad. Oh,
Hello.
I think.
How do I do this? How do I play?
Just via Steam.
Oh. Okay.
Just joined last team, literally. Actually, I think I could actually in that prospect.
Invite to join.
Invite to join? The other way around.
No.
No. You join Adam. Ah, crap. Can't do one thing.
Ah, yes, there'll be more conveyors in Fortress Craft 2, I promise.
Faster.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there won't be faster conveyors. This is the thing that no one's realised. All the conveyors will be half the speed, but all of the recipes will be balanced to match. Unfortunately, the conveyor belts got to pretty much the limit of what conveyor belts can be in Fortress Craft without significant engine rewrites.
So you're saying there's a chance?
No. We're back to the Mona Lisa thing.
Even if they're slow, if the throughput is much, that's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. Well, the point is that if one of my early changes will be literally halving the resource requirements for everything in the game, so everything becomes basically twice as easy, and then I halve the speed of the conveyors. So you're back to where you were, in theory. But this means that the basic conveyors are much slower, but this means that I can then effectively, the top tier of conveyors are much better. I hope I'm making sense in describing
But they're
this.
the same speed as the ones in the previous game.
Yeah. But it means it not feels faster, that's also the wrong phrase. It just means that compared to the resources, it's all the same balance as it was. How long have we got to our attack? 6 minutes. Where's Tad? Where's Tad spawned? Tad, you've got quite a run. Let me come and get you.
This is my first time booting up this game. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Shaka, what's going on? You're abandoning the resource collector. So you're going to try and collect and refine in one go, because we were trying to avoid doing that, because having a machine that does both is much trickier.
I guess I want a component kit in order to do a drill piston.
Oh, there's no fatigue meter. Well, that's nice.
There is food and water. There's food though. Sorry.
I see that.
A piston for what, Tad? Schalke? Get on the toilet.
Hello.
Get on the
Like
toilet.
it would like try to process medium-sized.
I am on the toilet.
Yeah, but you
This is
have
fantastic.
you have to break the medium stuff into small stuff, and that either requires saw blades or drill heads.
Yep.
But then you've got. I mean, the way I was going to try and approach that was to have 2 vertical drill heads and 2 horizontal drill heads. But when I did it before, it was fine. It's just that I needed multiple drill heads, essentially. And I only had the ability for 1. Shortcut.
Sick air, bro.
Do you know what I mean, though, Flabbergasted, about screenshots like that are misleading and naughty?
If everybody is misleading, then you just recalibrate your expectations and then they are reliable again.
Okay, Tad, go into one of those houses and use the bed, and then you will respawn here. In 4 minutes, we will get attacked and we'll need to defend it.
We have a spare saw blade here, by the way. I don't know if that's important.
Yes, we found out we can make mobs move away from stuff just by putting a saw blade there. They don't like saw blades, so they try and find around it, or at least it's not even that complicated. They walk into near a saw blade and then bop out the way. It's not very well done, but it should give us a small advantage. I think nearly all of the screenshots in Fortresscraft were done by me, though. But I remember this.
Remember submitting some.
If you want to get it done right.
No, those
do
are
it
the
yourself.
those are the in-game ones, not the ones on the Steam page, I believe. I'd have to double check.
Oh.
But my point is, it's like the Steam Engineers trailer. I remember seeing that going, wow, and some of the PlayStation Engineers goes, right, what you've just seen there is 6 months worth of spaceships they've just crashed into each other. Like, that isn't something you do in the game in a short period of time. You go, they put that together specially. They cheated their arse off for the trailer. Tad, if you see corn, pick up the corn, feed it to the cows over here, and they will give you milk. They literally will shit milk out their asses.
I think they will
Seems
spin
very
it out of
not
their
how
heads.
cows work, but
Sorry, Tad. Sorry, Schalke.
I think they will spin it out of their head. So I'm imagining how it's happening.
Oh right, yeah, that's definitely better. If it's out their head, it's not disgusting at all. All weird. I wonder if you could use a solar sensor and an inverter so it turns on. No, the time would be out, wouldn't it?
3 minutes to defend the farm.
So yeah, if you do feed any cows you see as well and get the milk. It's an easy peasy source of resources.
can we farm?
We are farming. We have a farm over here,
Oh.
and it's dangerous. And in 2.5 minutes, we'll get very dangerous. Flabbergasted with the trailer, the trailer I saw. As I said, they were spaceships that take many months to create. They were player created, perhaps. I don't know. My point was, you are not going to make anything like that in the game. It is the equivalent, as I said, of showing you a paint canvas and the demo picture is the Mona Lisa, going, you two could paint this. It's like, yeah. So I'm looking at those screenshots of From the Depths going, yeah, like fuck am I going to make anything like this? It looks cool, but it looks like Tactics Forever. Rather than this. And we have tried to avoid PvP games where if someone decides they aren't going to do anything else in the intervening time other than play the game, they don't end up with a big advantage. Also, I would guarantee you there are just websites to download really, really, really good designs from. So you end up with the Mindustry thing that it's not really you playing the game, you're playing a meta game of searching the website for the best thing. Max, you've got about 90 seconds to get your ass over here.
I grabbed water. Can I not just drink that?
No, you have to drink milk. Feed corn to cows to get milk. You can't drink water. It's salt. But yeah, Flabbergasted, that again, I don't know if you're missing my point. My point isn't that's not possible in the game engine. My point is 99.9% of people will make a vehicle that looks like this, not a vehicle that looks like that. They'll put together these rickety, crappy things like I do, rather than the super duper amazing things they put in screenshots. Tad, you're a long way away. We have 45 seconds.
I found corn.
Cool. Max, get your laser ass over here.
Come here.
Okay, Max, you want to stand outside? Go
Ready?
go stand outside. Are you ready? Are you ready for Defences version 2? How do they look so far?
See, there's wheels and things.
Now, screw the wheels.
Wow, what's that?
And that's a jet engine.
Oh, wow.
This is now much more dangerous.
Whee! Wow, wow.
Dangerous.
PvP is off.
Yeah. Yeah, but Flabbergasted,
The speed.
again, so do you think it would be fair to sell a canvas and some paints with a picture of the Mona Lisa and various pictures by Monet going, here's this paint kit, here's what you can do? It's not.
One of these cows is not inside the fence.
Yeah, it's okay.
But there's lots of those.
Ironically, Schalke, you might to get rid of the wall. Oh, they're killing our cow.
Oh, wow. One hit kill.
Yeah.
Bring him this way,
Yeah,
Joker. Into the defences. Death.
It's a 5-hit kill, I believe. But
Yeah, what's the
yeah, but they don't show the bad, do they? Okay, I think that's done. You can turn it off now. Oops, a daisy. Ow.
There's one left.
Is that, where is it? They only takes.
It's kind of water attack, but it's obviously nothing better than water attack.
And it knocked 5 health off for that enormous wallop. Interesting. Really flabbergasted? That's amusing. The idea, my personal plan, by the way, is I'm trying to get my boat to work so then I can meander off and take shortcuts to the other islands and also get fuel quicker. And also, we want to find the metal biome, I think people were saying, and that's where the trapped farmers are, whatever the hell they are, and then we could do something with that. Thus ends.
The trap farmer is not the shopper keeper.
No, the trapped farmer is a resource that we have to get, but it's a resource we can't pick up or attach. It's a resource we can only move around with a hammer.
Oh.
Meaning you have to build a trailer and a flatbed with a trailer sort of thing.
It's too big for the sledgehammer. What?
Yeah, you need to use a saw blade for that. I wouldn't really worry about doing stuff by hand too much. We do have machines for most of it. Schalke is still partway through redesigning one of them.
I kinda ran out of parts, so I'm gonna scavenge some.
What parts do you
Got the
need?
corn.
What are you trying to Tracker? What are you trying to do? Because I'm confused. Because what you've got here, I keep telling you this, that ain't going to work as a vehicle. What you've built is a base with some wheels on the bottom.
Well, I think we would be better served with like a tanker, the resources. I think I can make another car to make be able to go from road to the drill site.
How do you move something from the road to the drill site? From the drill site to the road, though? Except by hand, which is by pulling stuff on and off. You can see it's really awkward to pull those things off and on. So I've tried to avoid doing that.
A little on it,
Uh-huh.
rather than trying to blueprint it to perfection.
Yeah, but But that doesn't answer my question. How do you? So you've got a machine that goes off road and picks up the resources, cool, and then it will put it in the resource container. Then how do you then get that into the refiner? Except by hand.
I would think the refiner is part of the mothership on the road.
Right, so then you don't need the other vehicle at all because everything goes into a storage container.
I would think that the mothership is so big that it can't fit to the drilling sites.
They don't need the mothership at all. If you've got the storage container and the refiner on the small machine, you don't need the mothership. It's pointless. You can fit like 10, well, no, maybe 5,000 resources in the storage container.
My hope is that the refining would be so slow that you can't do it on the fly in the mining site. So it would be ill-fitted on the small vehicle.
Right, but that comes back to the first question, which is how do you get the resources off the miner onto the refiner? Except by hand. And that's a pain because you
I didn't look into it, and like moving one container at a time seems not to be that much work.
It's not too bad, but that means, so again, the point of the design we've got, and again, you didn't really mention this or talk through what you were doing. It's not idiocy. So the point is that the mining machine doesn't carry all of the weight of the refinery and all of the resource containers. It pretty much didn't have any. It just had one, just because I was just messing around, really. Because otherwise, it's too heavy. So if it's going to carry multiple resource containers and have to be a good mining machine, that's quite a tricky design. God, how much do we need of this stuff?
I guess it needs to be split into, or like the idea of doing both function in the same vehicle is a bit much.
Yeah.
So it needs to be split into two.
But right now we can't go and get any more resources because you've buggered up our whatchamacallit.
It's quite easy to flash off the white things.
I like the idea of the pistony thing at the front. Oh god, how much do I need on this? Oh, come on. So Trailmakers had a number of buoyancy blocks. And they weren't messing around. Whereas these ones are barely buoyant.
Are you trying cardboard? Just doing wood?
I'm doing the second tier of wood.
I wouldn't be surprised if wood 2 would be less buoyant than wood 1.
Wood 2 is more buoyant. Wood 3 is even better, but that's starting to require quite a lot of resources. Including metal, which I know doesn't make any sense, but it's a good bit of game. Cardboard's buoyancy is atrocious. Wood block 2. I'm using wood block 1. Okay. Oh, that had a spin.
I have
Right.
so much corn. It says 16 hours, but I think that's lying.
That's 16 minutes.
Is there long-range attack equipment?
Yeah, but we haven't.
Eventually.
Yeah, we haven't got the resources to do that. We know how, but we haven't found them, which is why I'm trying to make this boat to. Oh god! This is why I'm trying to make this boat.
I think the potatoes will be used as ammo for it.
That is correct.
Spud guns for the win.
Yeah.
Yes, spud guns are exactly what I would use to kill a robot as well. Wait, hold on.
Duh.
Okay, so that's.
Because Paper beats scissors, right?
Now, how can I be out of bearings? That doesn't make any sense. There should be the same number of bearings.
I've got a bunch here.
Yeah, but I've just... Oh, there's still the
You just
wheel.
made them.
He stole them.
Okay.
He stole them all from you.
Well, kind of.
Oh.
I made a bunch.
No. Well, that's not stealing.
Wait, where's it gone? Didn't I just pick up a bearing? Or am I just going mad?
All right. How do you? I. Okay.
It now steers nicely. Kinda.
It's a bit dragstery.
That's fine. The suspension. I didn't have to put the suspension on the front. We have to do that and do steering.
Well, put the suspension is only 2 blocks high, so you just go straight down.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
You do want suspension on the front though, because obviously at a fancy angle.
Yes, but I don't know how to do it properly.
But
I've done it properly on the back. I don't have to do it properly on the front.
we say,
Cotton good.
Because it doesn't just move. It has to move and steer.
yeah, but
You have an arm here that holds
Oh.
the wheel on, and one piece is fixed with a bearing, one piece is fixed with a bearing, but the suspension arm on the
yeah,
other side,
but
so
so
it can articulate.
suspension.
But what?
So the suspension just goes there like that.
Like that.
Oh, but you've I was showing you.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
I'm gonna-
Yeah, so your suspension just goes there like that.
But that looks stupid.
Well, yeah.
Articulate.
Yes, it will articulate.
It needs to be like that one.
Look, it's articulating, Max.
No, it's not. It's just fully compressed.
What?
Stupid.
But that's not. Wait,
It's
no,
compressed
wait.
tensor, it doesn't work.
No. Stop talking about A and stop
Is it
talking.
like this
Stop talking about A and B. We're talking about steering, not compression. Yeah.
I'm just going to Google it.
But you're talking about articulation, which is not thingy. So you've got. It doesn't matter if the suspension's fully compressed.
I
That
want
just
it
means
to
you're
work properly.
okay. You might need to define the word properly. What's properly in this case?
Well, in my head, I've got the Lego model, Lego toy car.
Yeah. That doesn't define the word properly. What is properly here?
Well, I want it to work like a real vehicle.
Right.
We can't do it properly.
Okay. But I mean, I can just repeat it using the same words if you like. What is working like a real vehicle?
Well,
Yes.
with suspension arms and.
Right. Suspension arms.
Well, I've tried to do it like this in the back, but it's not quite right in the back.
No.
Do displaying outwards, it up and down. So that has got an arm here, a vertical bar which the wheel is attached to, and then that is pivoted at either end.
Right. Can
One
you?
end is to a solid block and one end is to the suspension. So the suspension can compress up and down. So you're not relying on the suspension to hold all of the weight.
You are relying on suspension to hold all the weight.
Well, not on the back. I'm not. It's only half.
Where do you think the rest of
Quarter.
what? Okay. What's the rest of the weight being held by? Magic.
Well, it's a bearing and wood.
Right, which is not providing any force. It's a free-flowing bearing. So if you put the bearings back on the front and the wheels,
Oh, I've got extra bearings.
yeah, but you've taken the bearings off. You put the bearings and wheels on the front. If it's compressing, it's because it's too heavy. You can't make it compress more. You need to. The spring is pretty much doing its perfect amount of work in a straight line. If you make the spring at an angle or work at an angle, it will be doing more work for less effort. That won't move.
Where are they going?
Well,
Is there a way to get this
it
out?
that would work. That would work.
How can it move?
Oh, the whole thing went.
Am I lagged out?
Like,
The point is the suspension's not working properly.
yeah, no, it's not. All you've done is you've limited the suspension travel.
Yes, that's my
No,
problem.
no. Okay, so I'll bring up paint. And
How do I do
this is
suspension
all I can-
and steering?
This
That's
is
the
all.
problem.
This is all I can show you. So what you've done is you have a solid thing like this, and you've put a pinch point. Yeah, I'm sorry this room be a bit laggy, but you put a pinch point there, and that means that this point here then moves in an arc, which means that and as the suspension can only move this way, that you've just basically limited the suspension travel to whenever that bit goes out of range. So all you've done is you've just limited the travel of the suspension. You're still so it's still moving the same amount, and when it hits its ends, it will just stop. It won't smoothly hit the ends of it. Just when you're applying too much, because you're trying to pull those horizontal arms sideways, and you can't because they're infinitely strong. But you're not gaining any suspension force there. It can't compress anymore. You might as well just jam blocks in the way and be done with it. Am I making any sense? Like you need those other arms to be compressible.
I get what you're saying. The problem, I can't build what I need to build to have the suspension functioning as I would deem it properly. So I would put the suspension arm on that one there, but then I can't steer the damn thing because that whole piece needs to articulate at the top.
So in reality, you see, the torsion bar has a limited amount of torque, but you have free-flowing bearings. So that's doing nothing. That's not applying any forces to the system. You use the spring as a dampener, and then you have an arm that pivots along a movement. But because you're dealing with very, very clunky blocks and things like that, you don't have much in the way of flexibility. Because the real ones are very, very thin. I know what you're trying to say, but it just isn't going to work. Not in any meaningful way. Because you want to stop the middle bit bouncing. I'm trying to think there's a
to steer as well.
Well, yeah, you can't do it with steering. I mean, that's not how you steering happens at the end of it. Suspension, then steering on the end of it. Felicia, that still is kind of missing the point. Without a dampening system, it's just not going to work. Don't make any more wood. I mean, I'm trying to give you good advice, but bear in mind, I can't even make a boat that floats at the moment. So, I was trying to work out, Tad, with independence and suspension versus an axle all the way across. Is there any advantage to the axle all the way across, or is it just that in reality, those tend to snap more, so you don't use them quite so much? And you lose ground clearance too.
They're cheaper.
They're cheaper, okay.
Do you need cotton for anything?
Yes, clothes.
I got 22.
You got 22 clothes?
No, cotton.
She doesn't want treats, she wants attention. She can't have treats, she's already had them.
You're gatekeeping your cat.
Well, yes, otherwise my cat would end up... There are different types of cat, I'm sure you're aware of this. And she will become a long chonk, not a chonky boy.
That's fantastic.
Okay, my boat is floating, though it's slightly off.
What floats your boat?
Wood.
Sort
Large bodies of water float my boat. I've not even...
Yeah, baby.
Okay, so, what have we learned? This ain't happening. Bye, lads.
Oh, is he gone?
Yep.
Captain Nemo has left us.
Right, that doesn't work. The boat's top speed of about 3 miles an hour. No, it doesn't have top speed of about a third of a mile an hour. Do you want another engine, Shauka?
Yes, good, yes.
There is fall damage, isn't there, though? So I can't just make a an engine that shoots straight up.
Oh my gosh. Internet. Please.
Fall damage. The rod would be cool.
Well, I mean, I guess I will leave it here. There's most of the vehicle here, but yeah, it just doesn't go very fast. It's just not powerful enough.
Do you have a wheel in your inventory, Adam?
Several.
Oh, I'm missing one.
I'll come over to you. I think what I'm not doing in this game, I don't think I'm thinking big enough, because bodies in this are completely rigid. There you go. Does the suspension work? Yeah, look at that.
But completely.
So you have the sport suspension, you see, not the other one.
Right.
Ah.
Well, it sort of works, the steering and the suspension.
Yeah, that was what that's what I was looking at doing. Was a you've got because what you've got there is complete nonsense. You have a rack and pinion, only without the rack or the pinion.
The pinion.
Yeah, you've got where the rack should be, but you haven't actually controlled it like that. But I mean, it works. I mean, that's the important thing.
Yeah, well, it's going at the moment. So bloody heavy.
Well,
Bloody heavy. Big surprise.
no, fuck that failure. That is pointless. There is no point in upgrading the suspension in this game. It is so much more expensive to upgrade the suspension than just to build 2 suspensions. So why would you ever upgrade the suspension? Explain to me as you would a child. Because Max can put 2 suspensions on it, which is cheap. Suspension is cheap as chips, whereas upgrading suspension is really expensive. And a kind of one of those, did you guys actually think it through sort of way of things?
What is a component kit?
They are rare. Those are our premium currency, shall we say. They're very... You have to get them by killing stuff.
So me having one is a good thing?
Yes.
Okay, game. I'm trying to walk here.
Okay, by default, they can go up a little bit. I did not realise that.
Game. I'm pushing the buttons
Max,
to walk.
hit use on your suspension and check the stiffness cannot go up anymore.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, I have lagged out.
Oh,
Now, when does it figure out that I've lagged out?
bollocks. I got the front and the back of this
Come on.
car mixed up.
Come on, game.
Oh. Arse.
Go fucking arse.
Oh, I can't even read the manual? Is this game completely frozen? No. How to play.
What are you trying to do? Component kits are just a crafting material, but they are a non-renewable one that's quite hard to get hold of.
If I push something?
Now, you are in the game, though. So yeah, Shaka, we do have another jet engine, though. Do you really want to spin that faster? Do you not feel it is already far too dangerous? Or are you just simply a man with no fear?
No, it is not dangerous enough.
I mean, I would say on that last attack, our biggest drawback was the mobs getting hooked up on the wall.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh, that's a lot of...
English?
That's a lot of commands that it's remembering I pressed.
Oh.
Oh, that's fun.
I was playing catch up.
Oh yeah.
Did you twiddle the suspension, Max?
Yes, I did.
Ah, yes. Now it's standing off.
That looks okay, doesn't it?
But yeah, I wouldn't worry too much. Fully compressed suspension is not a problem. Fully compressed suspension is still pushing downwards very hard, and that's the important part. So how hard?
I'm thinking too much in real life. That's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, but in real life it would be uncomfortable. So remember, if
Well,
you
in real life, you'd be like, "That's illegal. Stop."
No, it isn't. You don't have to have suspension. That's not illegal. Suspension's not.
No, riding on the suspension stops though is
No.
That's a bad thing.
It's not comfortable. So have you ever been near a race car? Have you ever pushed down on a race car's bonnet?
No, I haven't.
It doesn't move. As far as you're concerned, it basically has no travel whatsoever. The harder the suspension, essentially think of this as that is it pushing down into the ground. The more it pushes down into the ground, obviously, the more grip you get. Short version. So in this case, although your suspension is compressed, it is pushing as hard as it can into the ground. So you're probably still going to get quite a lot of grip. And the problem you've got is that it can't necessarily
Okay.
what's the word? It can't absorb any road issues.
I'm just turning your the suspension up.
Oh, I thought I did that. Did I not?
You missed a couple on the front.
Ah, I did pick them up and put it down again.
And back down again. So adventurous.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Something definitely funny going on at there.
I think someone else's lag is affecting us a bit.
It should.
Combat starting.
Oh, how long we got left? Whoa, bloody hell, Shark! I need a bit of warning that. Okay, man the vehicles. Max, you want to lift in the quick one?
Nope.
All right, see you there.
Kill the robots. Kill the robots. We're running them over.
I've considered that.
Well, it sort of worked a bit.
Your truck is no longer with its wheels on the ground.
That's fine. Kill it.
This is a brilliant solution.
I'm just happy it doesn't kill us.
It does hurt you, but only for 5 damage if it hits you. But it sends you miles. That seems to be it. Is that it? Can anyone see any more? Take the silence as a no.
Right, yeah, it's clear.
That was really good. So I put some saw blades on the sticky outy bits.
Ah,
Right. So let me get on to making the other vehicle drivable. And then Tad, we want to go on. I could do with some wood.
someone just ran over me.
It was me.
Very rude.
There you go.
How do I take my vehicle off? Oh,
Right, dig it up.
yeah, that's fine. But I
Right.
thought maybe someone else would have interacted differently from mine.
Oh, we're in that vehicle?
No, we're probably in both. I'm just
Who's put a wall in the way?
Shaka, do you have the welder?
Yep.
Could I have the welder for a brief moment, please? We only have one welder because they're too expensive. Anyway, Gordon, Dora doesn't want feeding. What Dora wants is
Us?
murder of moths.
Oh, moth kind. Right, I'm gonna go grab some oil.
He said he needed wood.
Yeah, we're kind of a bit lacking wood. But then again,
Somewhere to collect.
but then again, Max's vehicle is nothing to do with any of the rest of our vehicles, so he can do what he likes with his wood.
Roll it around the place.
We have 50 blocks of wood if you want it.
It's not very
Only
much.
50?
Yeah, we haven't done any wood. But yeah, what I kind of was aiming to do was to develop a better vehicle so we can go finding the the thingies.
You need snow runner nonsense in here. I didn't think you wanted to do that.
Want to do what?
You've lost your back end.
That's the front.
Oh.
And yeah, I did. Wait, where's my bear? Oh,
Oh.
well,
Go
okay.
on.
Like, maybe not that far away.
It's cool, it stayed up.
My spare suspension. There you go. A spare suspension for you.
Yeah, so whatever Nugget developed it asymmetrically.
Huh? Wait, didn't you develop that?
No. This was
Oh, pick up
Malcolm's.
scrap
Say disaster area. That's a bit mean.
Ah. Oh. Ah. Game, please stop.
What? The physics? No.
Oh, there we go. Found your bearing.
Ugh. How thoroughly annoying.
throw button?
You can just drag it out your inventory.
Ah.
Right, hopefully this...
Ah.
Okay. Why am I stuck?
Because I'm lagging. Hang on.
No, I don't.
That or it doesn't do multiple people far away from each other very well, which I think is the case.
You're not far away. Can you just please select your hammer and dig up the suspension underneath my vehicle? Like the thing. Oh, really? Never
I'm
mind.
jiggling as bad as you are. Hang on.
No, I wasn't jiggling. I was just stuck. There, I've moved the vehicle out of the way. It's alright, I fixed it now.
I are jiggling. Game, please. You're gonna give me spazzes. What is this?
So I guess the game doesn't cope very well with shitty
No.
internets. That's a shame.
Game, please.
No, 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 no. Fall over there. No. Yeah, that's very annoying, isn't it?
Oh, let's just look at the sky. Please make it stop.
Has it got server side off movement or something stupid?
Oh, I can't move anymore.
Yeah, just
I'm getting no packets from the server. Oh, please. Please.
okay. Stop with it.
Options.
So yeah,
Camera shake
I'm
off.
beginning to question how the physics works. By the way, because that's bonkers. The way it's standing upright. So it's cheating its arse off to get the physics. There we go. Finally. I now just need to hook that bearing up to the steering wheel.
I'm standing next to you. What am I doing?
Nothing. Oh, moving around a bit.
The same
I've
movement
logged
again
in.
and again and again.
Well, it's not really that distinct a movement. You're just there.
Please, game.
Yeah, Tad, just leave and come back. I don't know why you think it's going to suddenly recover. Because it won't. Have you considered moving house?
Yes.
Good. When are you moving?
I've considered it. I haven't
Cool.
actually planned it.
Cool. What was that? Shalka, you were saying something?
I refound the high mob area.
Okay.
Oh, is this? Do you think the one with the farmers in it?
Oh, you ran off.
No.
You left your bearing.
I don't know. Seems high tech, so could be.
Okay.
Now it's far much closer because our base has moved.
Right. Where's the fast car?
No.
How
I
long?
see like boxes of hay and stuff. And I got 2 shotted.
Well, that's all right. Are you?
I feel like I'm carrying a rocket launcher.
What? Where are you? Are you still there, Shalka? Yeah.
No,
Oh.
I
All right.
respawn.
Well, try not to get. Well, that's not helpful because I don't know where to go now. No dying.
I'm gonna try to grab my corpse.
Well, yeah, but don't walk.
No. This is fuel?
Sort of. That's a gas cannon, so it carries lots of fuel.
Oh, it's the over your shoulder one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I can't believe I didn't set the suspension on all of these.
Did you know you could before?
I did, but I thought it was already set to stiffest. But it's possible what happened is that just someone edited it before I noticed it.
There's a lot of shade being thrown at Jay.
Okay, Shalka, in your pot.
Oh, off you go. Have fun.
I will.
Yeah. There's just wood bits everywhere over here.
Well, you're welcome to them.
Why
Direct-
weigh more if I carry more on my personal, or do I weigh the same all the time?
I don't know. Shalka, directions?
Right about the 90 greens.
Can I clean up all this?
Yep.
Be a little less.
Okay.
I think the structure is the green tower.
Oh, is this the one just the other side of the island?
Yep.
I'm noting plenty of rocks here. But yeah, if this is the place, then we will need to develop a vehicle to bring them back. Oh, can we just grab those beehives quickly? Charles.
I was thinking, seeing as the oil's fairly important, and this may be stupid, can we make the pump faster or get to and pump more?
I mean, the best thing to do, Max, is to walk within about 300 feet of it and then go and get a cup of a drink. And then it will create thousands of the things. It's just not doing because none of us are near there. If we spent more time at the packing farm, it would probably also be okay, but we're not doing that either.
Yeah. I think if you had 2, then you get twice as much.
Yes. Well, you could just do 2 vacuum pumps, but we don't... Like I said, it generates 1 a second. Just the annoying thing is, it just doesn't do anything when we're not in range. That's the real annoying part.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we could double it up, but even there, if you just wait a short period of time, Shaq, if I jump down, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get back up in the car.
Okay. Well, I've got my inventory full. I can put some in my car. Just wondering how much I should bring back, that's all.
Oh shit, I've fallen down.
Vic, I've fallen.
Like I've fallen.
Well, don't do that.
So yeah, Shauka, before you drive it down there, can we get it back up? Which is why I didn't do what you're doing now.
Going around the perimeter.
Can we go around the perimeter? There doesn't look like there's a... might be one over
I
here.
think we don't want to drive down it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is designed... Oh no, over here. If you come towards me, there's a way out. Or a way in. I'll chop down this tree as a marker.
Need more metal blocks.
More? Why? We've got...
I was just making more seats.
We've got loads of seats though.
Okay. I'm just cleaning up then. This whole contraption with the drill facing downwards, is that a thing?
It's a prototype thing.
Oh, then I'll leave it.
There's the thing that looks like a giant robot's face. Chest. Oh, chest to our right that's yellow. And in it is garment box, blueberry seeds, and chemicals. This isn't too far away though, so this is actually not bad once we work out the viable routes.
One beehive is a bit up, but I don't want to build the access ramp now.
Can you not grab these by jumping?
Those are easy access, but then there's an additional one higher up.
Yeah, you didn't get the beeswax.
Well,
Right,
this
I hear.
wire's in the way.
But I do have quite a scary drill blade if I do get a mob in front of me.
You didn't get all the beeswax. Now I've completed.
That's alright.
And my body is like right inside the perimeter, not on this yellow corner, but on the blue one.
So we're going to go in through this door here.
Oh.
Bad guys with guns. Oh my lord. 55 health.
bad guys with guns sound bad.
Yeah, I got one hit in. We're gonna need to do some more manpower on that one. We have 9 minutes.
Oh,
I got
Okay,
one
coming
shooter
close now.
down.
Tad, come and get your ass in this other car.
getting my ass in that other car.
This one's not as good as that one. This one's more of a. This is a resource collector. Oops, wrong button.
Oh yeah, the wheels are tinier. Of course, this one isn't as good. Oh my goodness!
Also still a
Student
work.
driver.
Also still a work in progress. It goes better without the resource collectors on it. But yeah, it's not. This is not a finished design. This is still. I could do with some more suspension and some more wheels. The one that does drive well has like 12 wheels on it.
Oh my!
So there's no upgraded armor or anything like that. I mean, I could do with a spud gun to kill him. Really, I could dodge his bullets, but then I had to close to melee distance. We have 8 minutes, by the way.
Let's try to drive through
Oh.
a
That's quite an impressive building we're driving towards.
Yeah. Try to drive through a what? Try to drive through a what, Max?
a lake of chemicals.
Don't do that.
Yeah, thanks for the advice.
You're welcome. Yeah, I haven't found a use for chemicals. It seems to be batteries and nothing else I care about. I don't care about batteries because I'm not doing electric motors because I have unlimited fuel. Without any effort. It's fully automated, and fully automated trumps almost any other stat.
Well, it could be more automated.
The fuel? Well, not really. I don't have to do anything.
Not crafted to full.
No, but I just go and collect it. I don't have to go and collect 3 different resources from 3 different places.
Yeah.
But
And the
failures, yeah.
really
Failures, yeah.
hard resource.
Failures, yeah. This is the place where we get the resources for the spud gun. So a bit of a catch-22 there, no?
I guess it's about conquering the new enemies. Then the new gun is like making it more of a level thing rather than a challenge.
You were saying, what's here?
Don't know, but well, hopefully nothing like to wallops and stuff.
Oh.
Robot,
Something to smack?
guns.
Oh.
Need me to come to where you are?
Tad, you really don't want to do that. You need to break line of sight so it comes to you and then hit it at close range.
Yeah, I'm standing
Careful.
behind this here pipe.
Fuck's sake, Shelker. You get the spud gun from the trader for trading in captive farmers.
Ow.
If I'm
Ow,
wrong,
that really hurts.
yes, it does.
Well, he's paying attention to me
Great.
because I are dead. Am I correct? You're standing there looking at it.
Oh, that's because you're resable.
Oh,
They didn't take too many.
shooting
hits.
at you again.
It was like 3 swings. But
Well, yeah,
it's coming
but
after you.
unfortunately, Tad just fucking ran in like a mong. You stood there and got shot. So we weren't exactly doing a pincer movement on it, were we? That was why I brought Tad, so we could bring a little bit of firepower.
I mean, hammer power.
But now we probably have to
Coming.
mostly head back because we're running out of time. But Felicia, you please answer. I've only come here for one reason, which is to get captive farmers. Captive farmers are what we need for the potato gun. And if I'm wrong on either of those statements, please correct me and fix it. Because they're revival baguettes, Jay, and that doesn't not much help when to revive someone I need to be shot at by a potato guy that does my whole
I
health
respawn.
pool in a shot.
I was gonna ask, is there armor?
Not that I found.
is there revival in this game?
Yes,
Yes, revival baguette.
Yeah.
revival baguettes. Yes,
Oh, you actually have to have a resource to revive with?
yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Food.
CJ, that's a statement of fact, but not a very helpful or useful one. So, Shaq, if you can get your corpse and retrieve the vehicle, that'd be great. Number of captive farmers we've seen, 0. So telling me they appear in numerous areas is literally of 0 help.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not a fun run.
I need to find the locations. Brilliant. Type a useful sentence, please. Please, because that's not useful. Your car's broken. Yes, I know that. You need to get it fixed. Yes, I know that as well. You need to get a mechanic and some parts. Yeah, still not helping. No, what? We need potatoes. Can we get the potato guns with potatoes? We've got potatoes. Fucking tons of them. 3 minutes.
Yo.
Ted, where
But
you
yeah,
going, man?
just get the other vehicle back,
my-
please. And
Ted's running back. Ted, do you want a lift?
If you want.
build a vehicles. You can pick multiples of them up. Oh, great. Oh, that's all right, guys. Jay's being fucking helpful. Jay, are you being useless on purpose? Jay says, if we build a vehicle, we can pick up lots of them at once. So that thing we've never seen any of in our entire game, we can get lots of them. Where? How? And is that what we need for spud guns? I swear I am asking very specific questions and getting back very generic answers.
We eat corn.
No. Cows eat corn.
You're not cows.
Well.
They make it look like it's popcorn. Can we cook it?
The abandoned camps. Brilliant. That's also fucking useless. Dave, just don't bother. You're not helping. You're just stating truths that are so unbelievably vague, you might as well just not say anything. To repair your car, you need to find a repairer of cars. Why? You find those at garages. Where are those? You have to find them. Great. What do they look like? Can't describe it.
Do we have how much time?
2 minutes.
I'm taking the car back.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Don't leave the car there. Bloody hell, no.
I was thinking whether I should go help Dad to get the items.
To be fair, we're probably going to be okay. Go on. Spud gun takes carrots. Oh, spud guns only require carrots and oranges. All right, so we don't do oranges. We've only got as far as bananas.
We got bananas?
Well, yeah, but bananas are for trading. You can't eat bananas. I'll say that.
What?
You're ridiculous.
So milk fills your liquid up really well, but
Yeah.
not the food.
But
It does some, but not
yeah,
loads.
it does some. But milk is so unbelievably plentiful. I'd just do that.
Oh.
Maps are different. Yeah, but you're not telling me what to look for. You said look for an abandoned camp. What the fucking hell is that supposed to look like? I mean, what sort of...
Ah!
So I'm looking for a bunch of tents with nobody in it. Like, what does that even mean? I put some saw blades up to stop the mobs by then. They seem to have gone missing.
Shit!
They got smacked.
They have pitchforks!
Yeah, they're not the dangerous ones.
They're still very rude.
30 seconds, Shaka.
Okay.
Well, all right, we've got the machine of death.
Well, I respawned here, so whatever.
Yeah, but you respawn without your stuff.
Yeah. Well, I still got my hammer, which is all I had before anyway. Got quite the machinery in here. Milk.
10 seconds. Start the fans, please.
And they're only coming here because you have a farm?
They
Of
attack
whatever these
they
are?
attack the plants. Yeah, there they come. They attack the plants, and if there's anything in the way, they attack that instead.
That worked.
Giant torn tents. Well, I've not seen a single one, so.
There's a blue guy over there killing a cow.
Well, go and hit him.
Sir. Sir.
Okay, they think the attack.
Nice.
Oh, wait, there's one left. We have explored plenty, still not seen any.
I think we have moved that much.
Well, we can't go too far, because, well, we won't be able to get back. And we haven't got enough food.
These windows, by the way, are doors.
Yes.
What?
I don't know.
And I'm assuming these enemies are like creepers. They come out at night.
Yeah, they spawn at midnight.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen any. I mean, given that you have to build a big base, exploring as well is a tricksy thing. Okay, I was going to build another switch. So I'm going to rework the rock maceration blade on this, because now I've got the resources. I think I can do this a bit easier. I'm also going to grab another switch. Interactive switch.
Are these buildings able to be torn down?
Some of them are. The buildings also have all sorts of fun resources in them, and bad guys.
Oh, there's two of you bastards. Fuck off.
They're not.
Three.
They're really not very hard to kill.
Yeah, but they hit really hard.
No, they
Yeah,
don't. No, they don't.
I died again.
They do a small hit, which is 15, and a hard hit, which is 30.
Yeah, that adds up quick when there's three of them.
Well, yeah, this is why you engage them one at a time.
Well, when I get bum rushed by three of them.
I'm rushed.
What was I crafting? Shit, completely forgotten. What did I come back here for? I had my vehicle.
Something about a
switch.
rock something. Oh.
Switch.
You were going for a switch. You were going for a switch.
I have remembered and found it. Thank you so much,
No,
sir.
paint ammo. What the hell is paint ammo?
You use it for various things. Ah, I can't do the switch by
Mostly
hand.
paint.
Right, that's fine.
I don't need this, by the way, because I'm going to be just chucking fuel through it.
Not at the moment.
Oh, Shankel's got an engine in there, so... Shankel, anything else you need to queue up? So I want to queue up mad for... Got a boner for fuel right now.
Where are those bastards? Come here, you fucks. Where'd you go?
What?
Do we...
That thing that I want to do would require wood.
Wood. Right.
Well, that's what I'm just sorting out as the wood cutting machine. Do we have a spare engine anywhere? I did have a spare scrap engine, but I don't know what's happened to it.
I think you might give me a bit of my... No, that was a gas engine, not scrap
Yeah,
engine.
you've got a good engine, yeah.
I don't know, sorry.
I think I've reached the maximum connections for that one. And then I need to spend... Oh, this was upgraded too. Oh, that's attached to the 4 drill heads. I can't touch the 5th one. And I can't do this without upgrading the driver's seat, which requires... Oh, nothing, because I can't upgrade it because it requires me to craft the proper seat. Is that an acceptable cost? Interactive. One of those, 10 cotton. I have. We have very little cotton. We can grow cotton.
We have a bundle of them over here.
Okay.
Bundle here.
Okay, we can grow cotton,
On
by
a
the
whole
way.
fuck ton back.
Yeah, we can grow cotton, and we probably should.
Yes.
What is that more unauthorized farming? I'm hungry.
Yeah, but we shouldn't do all at the same time. There's a fine balance between farming all you want and farming all you should.
Did the terrain change? No.
Dora, why are you biting my microphone? Why are you doing this, my love?
It's delicious.
Oh. Someone's crafting a gas engine. What is that? Is that for me, or is that just all...
Shelter.
New vehicle.
4th one? What's this one for?
So
I mean, we...
The forklift things split from the mothership.
Um,
The mothership can be an AGA.
Jay, you've just linked a picture, and the only outstanding there picture is a whole bunch of cage farmers in it. So if I'd found one of them, I wouldn't be struggling. But that's why I'm building a. Well, I'm upgrading my saw blade, but that requires a engine or an upgrade. That's too many of those. Yeah, we're out of those annoying things. I forgot the name of them. Research things. Oh, I forgot what they're called. Upgrade pods.
Fire kits.
Yes,
Yeah, there you are.
Food.
I can't actually make
Thanks,
anything
thanks,
else.
There you go. There you go.
What?
There's 2 more.
Hang on.
I'll save mine for a rainy day.
Yeah, so with flying vehicles, that's not happening. So a flying vehicle is 80 of those research pods and is unlikely to be flyable.
Well, I was in it.
Game.
And I'm back. Yeah, Dora stood on, like, my piece has got a sloped front that's about a centimetre wide, and she stood on that, right on the power button, long enough to turn the PC off. Wait, okay, I guess you're not in the server anymore. Oh.
Oh,
You can't stop the computer doing that, by the way. Is it a 40-gun thing? Can you not stop it doing that?
I mean, I can, but then I can't turn my computer off using the power button anymore.
Not the.
Yeah, I know.
4 seconds? 4 seconds?
It's yeah. I mean, Dora basically
That's non-overridable, isn't it?
yeah. Dora put her weight on it and just leant out and leant out and leant out. And then it turned off, and I was like, "Oh, my video card's trashed." Oh, wait. And I looked at Dora, and she's just there leaning on the power button. Aren't you an adorable little angel? So I did have a look into modding this game. So to do a mod, you need to create a survival map, then copy it to the same location as the creative ones, then install the mods, then play your creative map as survival. And then he's like, "Don't worry, it'll be exactly the same." And I'm like, "Won't that not have any of the survival mechanics like food and health and resource limits?" So that's quite annoying.
Scrap mechanic is still in development. Changes and improvements are happening all the time.
This game has been in development for 9 years.
That's amazing.
Yes. So I hope we haven't lost too much, because obviously that was a hard power off.
Bad cat.
She's not bad, she's just misguided.
My cat never used to come in and find me. It was just to be sleeping this time of night.
But Adam's all Dora has.
No, Dora is... So I've got two very tall things to the left and right, and she's up there. Orange seeds are tomato crates. Now, we've got plenty of potatoes, so we can get orange seeds. So, I mean, I'm basically waiting for Schalke, who is the master of the farm, to say we are ready to go and trade in blah for blah. I mean, I've no idea.
I guess I want more people involved in the farm so that I don't feel constantly obliged to.
Unfortunately, as Mia and Jay, who like that sort of shit, haven't turned up. Wait a minute, I have a cool Mario hat.
Wait, they get away with that?
Well, it's green. It's more of a Luigi hat.
So
Your
it's
seat has been made. Your seat has been made.
Excellent. That only slightly helps me. I need to make a scrap engine. I for the saw blade. I don't need a big one. Gordon, I don't have you on my friends list, sir. You're not my friend, so I can't. Scrap engine. Scrap engine. Yeah, that requires scrap wood, which is a bit of. Scrap was not too bad, and then scrap metal, which means I get it. The only way to get scrap metal is to kill those annoying little Twaziks, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, I got a soil bag. And I'm still not sure how this knife whittles down metal into blocks.
It's a potato peeler.
Yeah, that's a peeler.
No, it's not magic. It's just advanced technology. So advanced, it looks like magic.
Ah,
Oh yes, I forgot.
what is this?
So I think Max said there was something on top of here, but I suspect it's it's not regenerated. That's a shame.
What?
Yeah, on top of the garage. I was having Luke.
Oh, I was rebuilding the staircase. Or adding on to it. I wasn't rebuilding it.
Yeah, I was trying to coax a cow out there so we can have a
Safe.
better place to have for the cows.
Safe
place
milk.
For the cows. Yeah.
Or less chance of the cow dying.
Yeah, that.
So I need a. Oh, what?
Where do you come from?
So does anyone have one more component part so I can make one more engine? Oh wait,
I have.
do the electric ones, are they... No, that requires even more.
Oh. Oh, fine. You can be as intimidating as you want. I will leave you to it.
Is that no one has any component kits, because in which case I should just go off
I have
kit.
two, but I need to get back to you.
So
Where are you?
I'll go get Tad. I'll go get Tad.
Okay.
That's why I have the spare seat. But that means I should be able to make... So we could do some wood, and that means I can do it with a minor amount of tweaking.
Well, never mind.
Wow.
Come from? Oh, can you get at my bag of stuff when I respawn?
I can, but that is considered uncouth.
I don't care. It's your world.
If I don't want to ruffle through... Oh, actually, that mob just dropped one, so I don't need you anymore.
Fine. When have you ever been worried about being uncouth?
Always.
What?
Doesn't mean I don't do it.
Ah. It's a conscientious decision every time.
Being conscious.
Yeah, conscientious just means careful. Right, so now I can make a little engine, and that's just for the rear. And I can also make a I can connect that up with a switch. Now I've upgraded the seat, or I'll be about to upgrade the seat. I'm hoping this seat actually starts off with more connections. Whoa! Oh no! Oh, Houston, we have a serious issue. I've just taken the seat off. Oh no! Oh, I don't know.
Why
Engine
did you do
steering
that?
some. Need to turn the engine off.
Yeah, thanks, Max.
Right.
Brilliant. That's amazing. I'm very glad they did that. That's awesome. And wow. Thank you. I took the seat off, so all the control left, and the engine was left on full whack, so it drove off.
Oh.
But that's the daft thing, because you're taking the engine. You left the engine on, didn't you? Yes.
Yeah, the engine's the
wheels.
the engine's left on by default, but it's left on doing nothing.
Who was crafting toilet paper?
Hopefully no one for a long time.
We need the toilet paper?
No. Just use 3 seashells, man. Okay, Jake.
Wow.
See you tomorrow with some
Yeah.
luck. And I did specifically poke Esmir about... but I think now, I think our defences are superb, and we could probably get away with a lot more.
There you go, doing that thinking stuff again.
It just says that... it says that Gordon's added me, but it's not there. Oh my god, we're crafting more suspension. Blimey. I've got some in my inventory, by the way, for my previous project.
Oh.
Yeah, Max, you probably want to set both of your front suspensions to very... Oh, right, they are. Okay, your front suspensions are a weird... Is this actually moving? I don't think it is. Yeah, your front suspension doesn't seem to be moving, Max. I don't know if you can actually double stack suspensions like this. Oh, there we go. That has just reduced. Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, at full stiffness, it's far too strong for your setup. That might give you a bit of yeah. Right. What did I craft? Engine. So this engine will just be for the saw blade.
8 minutes, or 9, but 8.
Oh, I'm probably need to put fuel into it, don't I? So I need to connect the fuel up to that. Sweet. Off of my atrocious positioning, but we can fix that. I mentioned before about the little housekeeping tasks that can kind of make games interesting, and remembering to turn the engine off before you unplug the driver's seat is kind of one of those.
There's no auto pickup, is there?
For some things, but not much. Things you can sometimes interact with to get it, that works.
Did I just eat the Beco? No. And what's the bee stuff for?
B stuff, well, for crafting.
Ah.
Wheels for a lot.
Right, what have I forgotten to hook up? So that's hooked up to those wheels and that. Oh, do I need to hook up the engine to the seats? Oh, I can turn the engine back on. That'd be what it is.
Yes, that would have an important
There we go.
downside.
Yeah, so we'll be doing Wreckfest on Sunday because of the new patch that puts a whole bunch of stuff from Carmageddon in the game. I'm not joking. I had a quick blow up earlier, and it's awful low poly nostalgic heaven. So we have a look at that on Sunday for definite. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, wood. So where is Tad? Tad,
I have 256 for you.
Yeah, I think I know where that came
I know
from. Yeah, no.
But I was tearing down a bus stop.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I was going to twiddle the front of this. I knew there was something else.
Are these wooden crates for anything?
No, I don't know why anybody made them.
No, I picked up some too. But
Yes.
if they're for literally nothing.
They are
alright,
they are for literally nothing.
fantastic. I mean, they're fun to build with, I guess.
So I'm doing a saw blade setup that's not what's the word? No gyroscopic procession. Instead, we are going to end up with a Mad Max looking nightmare doom buggy.
And isn't that the reason to play?
Okay, so that's 1, 2. Oh, is that a
There
gas?
is music.
Yeah, there's a radio.
Don't you get DMCA'd now?
Not for in-game music. You'd have to be an idiot to have your in-game music have not copyright, but content match, because anyone playing your game will get kicked off.
Do you mean Saints Row?
Well, yeah, if it's got commercial music in it, like Saints Row, but not in-game music that's written for the game.
Oh.
That's why I use library music for Fortress Craft in the end, because I was just tired of, like, there was no issue with it, but people get content matches and start to panic they're going to lose their channel. Now this is possibly a bit low, but we'll see. Sorry, Tab, what was that? You
I'm just looking at all the different stuff in the game, and I'm trying to see if any of it's useful, like the nuts and the screws. Or is that literally just trash on the ground people pick up?
That's not low enough, is it?
Oh,
Also,
looks intimidating.
you need that one and that one to go in opposite directions, I think.
It doesn't have a piston you can put on it to push it down some? Oh, you can push it out some. Alright. Fair enough.
So I still have the welder though. So I should be able to cut the front off.
Someone stole that fuel box. Where'd that go?
Put it there for the fuel. So all the fuel is fun enough together.
Ah.
Disparate fuel system, disparate collection of items really triggers my OCD though, I don't think.
Are these little robot heads for anything?
No.
Nope.
Oh,
Well,
it's-
probably know of.
They're just trophies. Now, is it going to be one block or two I have to lower it by? Possibly
you
two.
could probably build a building out of these.
The heads.
Yeah. They sound like they make music?
No, there is a radio nearby. Okay, that's too low.
They can be set to notes, yes.
Oh. There we go. Ah, this is never going to work. Time is it? So I guess we'll fend off this next attack. Then I'll go and drill some things up just to see how it goes, and then it's bedtime. Right, so it will be to go left, right, right.
We got a lot of circuits.
Drop from mobs.
Yeah, I know, but we have a lot of them.
We don't know what to do with them. Well, you can make things out like water pumps thing.
Yeah. Ah, see, that might be a little bit low. But yeah, I could have a piston there, I suppose. How long we got left? Well, I can't see a timer.
2 minutes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That will do.
So
for
much corn.
Where do we get radios from?
They just from the houses and things that we were.
There are golden
You use that one
spoons.
to make a beacon, because you can the beacon to make things easy to find.
Yeah, if we had anything to find, totally. Unfortunately, we don't.
Well, the trader.
Make a radio.
I have found carrot seeds. Is this a good thing?
I mean, the nicest possible way, if any of you don't know where any stuff is, like, you need to do a course in finding things, because we haven't. There's only about 3 things, and they're all quite obviously done. I did Chris 4, by the way. I wonder if blocks are invincible and all that, can we not just build a bridge straight across to the oil refinery?
Makes
Drive
sense to
over
me.
Yeah.
How long left, please, on the attack? Can't see the timer.
37 seconds.
Thank you.
Shit. Okay.
On my way. Yeah, we tried cutting it fine before. It's not a good idea.
There are carrot seeds at the base or at the farm
Yeah.
now.
But I believe we could get potato guns. So I think we saw bananas, and I think I've seen oranges. But I don't really know, because Schalke's not communicated what's happened here. So I don't know how we are doing on these things.
I guess the production has been a bit low. There are some bananas being produced. Maybe a little small quantity.
Oh, jeez. Am I
Incoming.
stuck? No. But I am lagging.
Oh, they're hitting the car.
Awesome.
Not really.
Oh, this game doesn't like letting me know about what this fight is.
Nice. Alright, there's still 2
Little
more.
jerks are killing our blocks.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. I mean, we don't really need the outer wall. We built the outer wall before we had mastered the whirligig of death. Is
I
that?
killed one of them.
Yeah, I killed 1, and the saw blade killed like 9. Oh wow, it's a little bit low on fuel. It's only got 22 left. So if anyone has any refined fuel, please do put it in there.
Refined fuel rather
Yeah,
than just...
gasoline, not crude.
Oh, okay, fine. Where does it go? Into the container?
Yeah, into the gas container. Why did I leave my car? Oh, it's here.
They have glow sticks in this game.
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah. Don't think we've ever used any though.
We have 1 crate of bananas worth, and maybe another crate filling up when we water the existing bananas.
Well, if you let me belt over there then and have a look at how much a spud gun is. Anybody want to come for the ride, or probably won't be very exciting.
Getting late.
That's fine.
I'll go with I'll go with.
Ah, well,
I think.
get on then.
Oh, I'm getting.
Okay.
You're getting lag.
I'm glad time's gone. Tad just left the game. Never mind then. Yeah. You can notice that Tad's Discord did exactly the same as his actual in-game stability there. Welcome back, Tad. You turned into a robot and then left the game because robots are the bad guys.
I didn't actually join. Oh, internet, why are you so bad?
Because there was a microwave.
Now, the advantage
super
of
lost
the
connection. What the
the
hell?
system that Max put together with the not rack and pinion is you're using 2 bearings to do your steering. So I might have to do that because that would mean my steering is twice as strong, I think. 'Cause I'm currently struggling with this. Wait, why is it? Oh, there you go. I'm currently struggling with it flailing around just a little bit too much.
One's dying.
I'm dying.
Circle's dying.
I have
There's plenty of milk in the base, though, Schalke.
Oh, that's why.
Just quietly dying.
Oh shit, we've done it. We've done it again. We are such fucking morons. Max, you're a moron. Tad, you're a moron. Schalke, you're a moron. What day is it?
Tuesday.
What
Tuesday.
ecosystem do we not play games on a fucking Tuesday?
Steam.
Steam. Steam reboots its
When was the last
servers.
time we've had this issue?
The last we played Steam game, Tab. Yeah,
So what do we- Oh, we've been playing SnowRunner. That's
and
right.
SnowRunner, yeah.
And SnowRunner's being ass
It's on
lately.
Epic, yeah. Yeah, Steam has maintenance. Yeah, that's why we don't play games because we used to, it's not as bad as Dungeon Keeper where it would kick us all out. Fairly easier. I'm going to have to say I think this is a way better design. I can now refine stuff down to the bare metal.
Are you still in?
Yeah. So Schalke.
Right, what shall I say?
All right
I'm
then.
running.
So, well, I will see you tomorrow. Interesting. This is not hurting him.
Use the piston to push him out, push it out of it.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Wow.
he was just jiggling off it with very little damage. It's a shame I can't change the icons. I'd like 3 or 4 different switches that are exactly the same in all aspects apart from the icon they use. Because they're all different. They're all the same, so I have to remember which one's which.
There you are.
So, yeah, August the 10th we'll be playing Carrier Command 2.
Oh.
And is it August the 14th? Aliens Fireteam, which I know it's an Aliens game. It looks really good, and all of the reviews have been this game looks really good. So it's kind of like Left 4 Dead, but Aliens. And all the reviews have kind of been, oh, it appears they've learned their mistakes from the last one. Well, all they need to do, Felice, here is have, so there are 3 or 4 different types of button, all of which are the same craft cost, just with a different icon. Done. Oh man,
Oh, you're actually in the game.
yeah. Forget it, Tad. You won't be able to rejoin. The Steam servers go down, and they are down between half an hour and 2 hours. Forget it. That's why we don't play games. We don't play singers on a Sunday, or Tuesday. Oh, Gordon. Best of luck with that. I don't even know where you're from. Are you from the UK? Are you American? I've no idea. I hope it's a trivial operation that you're having.
Oh.
I mean, if you do die, can I have your cat? Is that all right? Unless you're American, in which case I don't want an American cat.
What? Says the guy that owned 2 Maine Coons.
Yeah, but I don't want his cat. I'm from the USA. Oh, well then I'm afraid I cannot offer to take your cat in. Yeah, but my Maine Coons were British. And my British short hair, I think, is from actual hell.
My cat is geriatric.
I know. Yeah, old cats are the best. They're cuddly. Well, I mean, absolutely best of luck. I mean, I hope you don't disappear. I hope, you know, I see you. Well, probably not next week playing Live for Speed, but maybe the week after. I mean, like I said, when I had my appendix out, after about 36 hours in the hospital, I'm just like, please let me out. I am so bored. I promise to do whatever you want. Just please don't make me hang around here.
People that have got nasty disease.
Well, I mean, this was the olden days, Mac. People didn't have nasty diseases.
Ah.
Oh, wait a moment. But yeah, no, I just was. I was actually on a geriatric ward, believe it or not, as well. So there was me. I was like 18, 18-year-old me. I'm in a geriatric ward. I was not full of. It was not very nice. And obviously, this is back in 93, 94. So no tablets, no internet. And my Walkman's batteries only lasted a couple of hours.
Wow.
I know. No Wi-Fi, no mobile phone. This new setup, by the way,
Wonder
is
if SnowRunner-
superb. You want to SnowRunner's fix its issues?
Oh, did
Lol.
you see? Well, no. I was wondering how the cross-platform would work if Steam's down on Tuesdays.
Well, you wouldn't be able to join someone who's on playing SnowRunner. Incidentally, regarding Breakfast, I don't know if you saw the patch notes. You can't non-dedicated host. That's broken. They're hosted by dedicated. Also, there is and I quote, serious memory leak in the dedicated server stuff. I did post on the reports going, you shipped this patch? Like, seriously? But
Did you see the Valheim patch notes?
no. But they made it
They
harder.
haven't added anything. They hired more people.
They what?
They hired 3 new people.
Well, yeah, but hiring someone does not mean you get results. So the rule of thumb in the games industry is hiring someone costs you 6 months of dev time. So it's 3 months for them to get up to speed, and 3 months of other people teaching them the code base. That's our rule of thumb. So you've hired someone, great. In 6 months, you'll have broken even.
Yeah, they've added 1 patch at the beginning of the month, or July 1st for AI tweaks.
What got me is they all went, and that broke it horribly, didn't it? Because they started to beat up the buildings rather than ignore everything else. They just got obsessive with destroying the bases. But yeah, they all went on holiday.
That was the tweak. Monsters should always target creatures, including players first.
Yeah. But yeah, they all went on holiday like it came out, and we're like, you've just had an enormous, massive success. You've got holiday. You fucking cancel it. You have just done something that devs dream of doing, and you've all fucked off for a break. Now is not the time. When it's all in a stable situation, that's when you have a break, and you have staggered holiday, not the whole team.
There was only like 4 of them, wasn't there?
No. Again,
I was under the assumption it was a small team.
Yes, a small team published by who?
Well, that doesn't mean that the publishers fucked off.
It's not a small
They're
team.
probably sitting there pulling their hair out going, are you serious?
It's an set of amateur developers who got very, very lucky and then decided they all went on holiday at the same time. Indefinite. What do you mean? So again, on large games, you have staggered holidays. You don't all disappear off, and you make sure for any given area that hopefully no one absolutely specialises in that area and someone else can help.
They have not.
I was missing some items, so I think I'm gonna need to complete the additional vehicle on the next session.
That's fine. Anything specific, by the way? Anything I can...
Cotton was low for seeds.
Yes, I've only got the cotton seeds that I got from the trader, which is what I came to do, and then I got completely distracted with the new drill heads, so... If I just go.
I did find you 20, but
Yeah, but I think
guess that's not
Shaka wants the seeds, I think. So we can do more cotton grow.
For the cotton, for the new vehicle.
For what part
can't
of it?
rip up the plants for seals.
I've got a spare seat on me.
There's also a scrap seat
Right,
in
but
the storage by the craft box.
So we have 2 scrap seats.
Oh. Did you see that Raft got an update?
I didn't know I had an update of note. Yeah, this is why I've seen people as Raft, by the way.
It's decoration stuff.
Yeah.
They
So
just added very nice blocks.
that's what I mean by of note.
Very nice.
Okay, yeah. So potato seeds, and I can get carrot seeds, potato seeds, tomato seeds. These are just free. These are just the get you going ones. I can also buy. So for bananas, I can buy cotton seeds. For red beets, I can get blueberry seeds, and for tomatoes, I can get orange seed. The bananas and blueberries get us a automated spud gun. Not really sure how useful that is. So I can also buy saw blades in exchange for tomatoes. Then there's the potato ammo container, which I can actually get. I actually have enough currency, though not very useful.
I'll see you all
Okay.
later. I gotta go.
So the cheapest gun. All the guns require captive farmers. So until we found the captive farmers.
Captain Farmers, though, yeah.
Yeah, that was what I tried to do today, and my boat didn't work, and my flying vehicle is probably. I mean, if we had more people in the game and we were people just going off and just finding shit tons of those upgrade things, we could experiment. But as it is, that's so expensive. It's a bit. It's bare minimum of 40 for a flying vehicle, and that's eye-watering.
That is. Yeah.
But that's okay. I'd rather the game was stingy and we had to grind and work at it rather than the Raft that goes, yeah, that's enough. Yeah, don't worry about it. And I go, yeah, you've got everything.
There's a difference between grinding and farming, isn't there? Grinding is basically farming without the fun.
Yes,
It's definitely fun. So
yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I'm enjoying the going and finding stuff. Yes, I know. Yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, I completely agree. The only difference in grinding and farming is whether or not you enjoy it.
I'm definitely enjoying it.
One man's grind's another man's fun. Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my vehicle's a bit top heavy at the minute.
I will go.
Okie dokie.
I'm tired from my cycling efforts this evening.
Oh, Anthea, how far did you go today? I don't know how far you go of an evening.
It was down to the tin shed and back, but we did a bit of climbing. There's you always don't know the area around here, but there's a lane called Glasby Lane, which basically is very steep,
Ah.
and we climbed that.
When you say climb, you mean on your bike rather than actual climbing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that sounds much more impressive than I rode up a hill.
Yes. Well, it was a steep hill.
Ah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, well, we'll see tomorrow. Live Speed's current plan. Oh, no, it's Open Transport again tomorrow, isn't it? Open TD. So it's Thomas the Tank Engine, and then we've got maglevs in that playthrough. Like, I've got a big maglev pack.
Cool.
Well, we don't know, hopefully.
Oh, right. Now then.
We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, and then Live Speed Thursday, I think it is, and then I am away Friday and Saturday in Southampton. How's this going to work? This, you know what I mean about the physics just being the collision detection being so mean, like absolutely mean as hell. Like I'm intersecting, it's like nah, that doesn't count. Apart from the fact I'm full, that's a great design. Whee! Ah, yes, thank you for the reminder, Max. I've forgotten we were doing that. Oh yeah, there's the cornfield with lots and lots and lots of corn in it. If it's regrown, which it might not have. Malcolm and I did that right at the end of the last stream. Oh, it has regrown. Okay. I'm surprised Max didn't find more oil, because Malcolm and I did spend quite a lot of time buggering about with the corn there. But next time I come out here, I'll try and remember to bring the vacuum pipes. But that won't be till... oh, crikey. So it's Transport Cartoon tomorrow, Live for Speed Thursday, AFK, Wreckfest / Carmageddon. So I guess it won't be till Monday that I'm back here. I also really need to put some anti-roll on that. But its design's good. I like it. Check those skid noises though. But yeah, I might also try, as I said, and copy Max's rack and pinion bastardization, because that will give me 2 no, because that keeps that bit parallel and that doesn't work at all. Oh, cotton. And B's what I can't get. Yeah, I'm just going to get my vehicle back and then I'm going to quit. So when I log back in on Monday, hopefully I'll log off looking at the switch to turn it all back on. Well, Shaka, if it was just a seat you're after, there was a scrap seat, but I've also just got a bunch of cotton. He's gone. Oh, he's there. Yeah, so I've got to do with the cotton you'll need. But as we've got a couple of spare scrap seats, and unless you're doing... you can put 2 connections onto a scrap seat, and that's quite a lot.
Does steering use one of them?
No. Oh, unless it does, in which case you can put 3 connections on a scrap seat. The only reason I have to upgrade this seat is I've got 2 motors for the front and the back, and a piston.
I'm using 2 connections for the utilities, so that might be just beyond the scrap capabilities.
Gordon, no, it's a free update. It's very cool. Put that there. And park my character here. Check we've got fuel. We do. Awesome. Enjoyed that a lot. Yeah, I will leave you with the pet. I ran it earlier and I grabbed a picture. And if that picture screenshot alone does not tickle, if it does tickle your nostalgia bone, you're old. But that to me is like, oh, brilliant. But they've only got 2 levels, sadly. But there does appear to be a free roam option, which means we can play Carmageddon. We can put up like a 20-minute deathmatch, and obviously it's the most kills win on a full Carmageddon level. There's 2 of the levels, and I was like, oh wow. So that's cool. Anyway, I will be buggering off now, and thank you all for keeping me company, and I will see you all very soon. I was going to click leave Discord to stop the stream. That's not going to work. Wrong button.